See the red box?
Yes. Oh man, yes, live in the flesh, live in the flesh. Yes, what's today? A good old Thursday, and we got a goodie today. Hey man, big shout out to Philly for wasting everybody time last night. I could have been asleep. We gonna get to that for real, man. That game probably got people fired this morning. You know, you stay up, go to sleep late, you wake up and be at work tired. Could have been asleep, man. Fabe, what's good?
I'm chilling. Yeah, listen, man. Fourth quarter, I was done. Get out of here, man. I don't care what
Yo,
you little basketball nerds want to put whatever on me. I don't care, man. You
yo,
should be ashamed of yourself.
before we get started, who is Nick Wright's stylist? This
Yo,
man look like Dracula,
hold on. You
man.
know what's crazy?
You see the
Not no
hairstyle? Like, nah, he like vampire in Brooklyn.
respectfully, cause fuck that. I seen your man Dave Portnoy get the bag. He's out here bugging out. Yo, Nick Wright's his girl's black.
Yeah, I hear he live in Harlem.
What's going on?
Big,
Yo,
big shout out for him.
nah,
Hold on, hold on. Big shout out for that. That ain't got nothing to do with this look he got. This
it
look, he
does.
look crazy.
Nah, imagine your sister with pulling up with some dude like that. You'd be like, yo, nah, yo, tell me, I'm gonna take me to my barber, bro. What you doing with that bullshit? Nah, Nick
Barber.
Wright, you look crazy.
He need more than a barber, man. This nigga look crazy. He got the mullet and everything, man. Hey, man, let's go, man. Let's get to these topics, man. I don't want to do that, man. Big shout Nick Wright, man.
Listen, man, Nick Wright needs a barber. The Warriors need a new barber. What's going on here? Steph Curry ain't cutting it. He ain't cutting
Hey,
it.
man. Hey, no. He's cutting it. Draymond Green ain't cutting it. Yeah, let's get to that. What do you have? 6 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists.
No normal triple single. A normal triple single.
While the opponent had 30 and 23. Anthony Davis had more rebounds than Draymond Green's whole stat line put together.
Yo,
how about that?
Crazy.
Let me say that again. Anthony Davis had more rebounds than Draymond Green's whole stat line. Are you kidding me?
Horrendous.
Come on, man. Let's get it going, man. Let's get it going.
We in it.
No.
You want him to brief you?
Yeah. I thought you was going to start, but no, I'll start. I think the Golden State Warriors are in a little bit of trouble. I've been saying it for a while. I don't think the Lakers are that good, but, you know, in the playoffs, there's matchups. And I've been saying it. There's 2 teams I think the Lakers match up good against. And I said Golden State and the Denver Nuggets. Golden State is too little. Like, Kevon Looney can't guard LeBron, let alone Anthony Davis. Who's Draymond Green going to guard? Anthony Davis literally can have his way. Like 30 and 23, and he took it easy on him. He could have had 50. But still, after all those big numbers, Golden State lost only by 3, which they had a shot. Draymond Green missed the layup probably before that bad possession with Jordan Poole, which I hated that shot. You had 7-8 seconds left, and you was wide open. You could have took a couple steps up, or you could have went for the quick 2 and played the foul game. But it was a terrible shot. I don't care what nobody else says. You're not Curry. You're not Clay. You're not built like that to take those long threes at a time like that, especially when Steph Curry is coming around, off the curl, coming around to get the handoff. But I won't be surprised if Golden State wins this series in 7. But I honestly think the Lakers is too big for them. And Golden State, they got a little trouble on their hands. They got a little trouble on their hands. Tonight's game is very important. Very important. This is a must-win for Golden State. I'm sorry. But going back to game 1, I didn't expect that. When was the last time Golden State lost game 1 at their home in the playoffs?
It had to have been a while. Yeah, it was another one of those stats that you hear about because they said they never. What was the last series that something happened? They never went down 0-2 or something like that.
Right. 0-2, and then they went down 0-2 against Sacramento. But think about it. I think Curry might have had damn near 30. Clay 20+. Poole had 21. Wiggins had 18. Kevon Looney 10 with 23 rebounds. Look how great everybody played, and you still lost. That's a problem.
I don't think they played great though.
Well, those numbers as a team is great. You telling me you're starting 5? What Curry had? Maybe 30 or like 29 or something?
27, 10 and 24 shooting.
All right. How much Clay had?
25.
Right. So Curry 27, Clay 25.
And Poole 21 off the
21.
bench.
What did Wiggins have? 18, I think?
15.
15. Kevon Looney, what, 10 points, 23 rebounds?
Yeah.
That should be it. Now, you telling me, without seeing who they played, and you read off those stats, wouldn't you say in your mind Golden State won that game?
You would think, I mean, it was stat pattern, but when you look at the number, look, Clay 9 of 25, Steph Curry 10 of 24.
Yeah, terrible shooting. Yeah, I understand.
So I think, again, when you asked before, Draymond Green 9 shots. I mean, I seen Dom shot the Dom drop, but he said Draymond should be looking to shoot something like that. I'm like, for what?
No. Yeah, but he has to be a threat though, Fade. Like
get to the basket. But look, there was a play where Steph, Draymond sets a pick on one side of the court. Curry runs around on a curl route, and then once he gets back to the paint, Anthony Davis is in between them. What could he really do? You can't pass it back to Draymond. You can't throw the alley-oop to Draymond. So it was just, if Davis is healthy, he's a problem. He's a problem. Yeah. And you, like, I hear everybody saying, you know, they want to see more Steph Curry one-on-one. Really? I don't understand that part. Like I know Zay was saying that, but I don't understand that part. How much one-on-one do you want to see?
But hold on, let me say this. Schroeder, very underrated defensively.
Mm-hmm.
Very underrated. He picked Curry pockets yesterday. Listen, they got a problem on their hands. I've been saying that. I respect them. They the defending champs. They're great. But once again, yeah, bad shooting night. But with everybody damn near getting 20 and you still lose like that was a terrible possession. Jordan Poole should not have taken that shot. I'm sorry. Now if they're playing hot potato and he get the ball like that and there's 2 seconds left and you got to throw it up, I get it.
Right.
But when that ball released from his hand, it was still almost 8 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
No, Curry has to get that shot, or even Clay, not Jordan Poole, especially from that deep. So, but as much as I think Golden State is in trouble, the flip side of the coin is, can the Lakers play like this for a whole series? Let's say it goes 6-7 games. Can the Lakers put up this type of effort for 6-7 games straight? That's the question.
I think it all again depends on what Anthony Davis is. Like this is, imagine the Lakers without Anthony Davis. Like even for half the time.
Horrible.
You can see, like, I forgot to invite Coach Millian about the Boston Celtics. How we'll talk about them in a second. They take on Jason Tatum's personality. They just do. They play up and down just like him. And with Anthony Davis, he's dominant. You can see that, like, offensively, he can just do what you're saying. Like you say he could have got 50 if he wanted to. He really could have. But you'd rather just energize the team because you got Vanderbilt out there. You got people that are doing the dirty work and like shout out to Booger. What did he always say? You always got to feed the big man. But in this era, it's tough because there's no real point guards anymore. So AD got to kind of play the point guard and feed the guards who were doing a lot of work also. So I can see why he went for the 30-20. I just don't see how Golden State could win this series if Anthony Davis is healthy. He disturbs their whole thing way too much. If I'm the Lakers did today, and also you got LeBron is off ball the entire time. Draymond specifically spoke about that after the game. Yo, I ain't never seen LeBron play this much off ball in any game in my life.
Yeah.
And you know that's his boo. So he been watching him for a minute.
Him and Alicia, what song was that? Alicia Keys and Usher? My boo. Yeah, they're a little, hey,
started when we were and you were mine. So
come on, man. Oh man, big shout out Draymond Green, man.
Come on, man. He knows to get that bag. You saw after the season ended, he said, "Yeah, man, Steph Curry's in. That's why he's the GOAT." Yeah, okay, Draymond.
He worse than us, man. As soon as game over, I don't even think he take a shower. He got his podcast stuff set up in his locker space in the arena. Like he don't waste no time. He don't take a shower. He don't put on a shirt, nothing. He go right to the mic.
Yo,
listen, man.
He reps his boo hard body. But
oh my God.
but he knows him. So I think they're gonna prepare for LeBron off ball. But again, what does the Lakers do? They shoot free throws. They're the number one team in the league shooting free throws. The Golden State at the bottom. So Golden State don't even have to worry about you going and trying to get Davis in foul trouble because that's not even your game.
Yo, let me
You
ask you a
understand?
question.
Remember the first thing they
Right,
did
right.
with the Knicks was with the Heat. They got Mitchell Robinson in foul trouble.
Yeah.
So all these Golden State fans complaining about the Lakers, it's like, bro, that's what they do all year long. This is not nothing new. You guys don't get free throws. You're a jump shooting team. This
You
ain't
know what's crazy?
2015 anymore, guys.
I don't think Golden State has a 7-footer on their roster.
Right. Exactly.
Like,
Exactly. And they had JaVale McGee before. You know, this guy's in China now. Dwight Howard, I know he's a little silly, but you need that, man. Rockstar Mel in the building. What's up, brother?
Mel, what up, Mel? Yeah, I think
He got Lakers 2-0 tonight.
yeah. Listen, this is a must win for Golden State. I seen somebody put, it might have been Twitter, and I like what they said. They said Lakers better not think this is Memphis. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's why Anthony Davis should have gave him 50. Sometimes you got to step on somebody's neck and let them know, yeah, we here. Golden State got to win this game. Golden State lose this game, they might get swept.
Yeah.
Golden State lose this game, they might get swept. Because people need to realize, as much as LeBron respects and likes Curry, he likes stepping on Curry's neck. We seen it.
He's trying to rock him to sleep.
Listen, won't nothing solidify LeBron right now. If he knocks out Curry, listen, man.
Yeah.
Listen, you got a battle with the two Titans right now.
Yeah. We can't.
Curry,
he's been hearing us.
Against LeBron.
But he's been hearing us make it that smoke. Like, yo, you letting this guy rock in your era?
Yeah.
And it's a part of that is just, you know, it ain't real. In my opinion, it ain't real. But for him, it gotta be. LeBron's whole joint is based on imagery. We work for Nike, dog. Part of the reason he went to Miami is, I was thinking about this earlier. Part of the reason LeBron went to Miami is because you don't think the Nike execs was like, yo, LeBron, you really messed that bag up. What bag? You ain't show up to the chip in June to play Kobe. You know how much money we lost in China? So guess what? I'm going to Miami. I'm guaranteed I'm going to be in the finals every single June. So guess what? With Curry, you think they're not talking about this Curry, Under Armour versus Nike right now? Come on, man. There's big business on the line. So Braun is thinking about that. Damn, I forgot my point just that fast about the free throws. They gave up the free throws. LeBron working off ball. I forgot my point. But that's basically it, too. It's the battle of the Titans. He got to be thinking about those whispers.
Yeah, listen. Everybody's on their phones all day. So you watching clips, you hearing things. And I don't care what nobody say. What the great Michael Jordan said. When people told him they compared Clyde to him, what he said, as much as respect, he said Clyde was a problem. But I took that personal. You're not telling me LeBron, whoever's his close friends going, I like Curry and all that, but he ain't me. I don't like the comparison. That's just human nature. That's just the competitiveness. There's no disrespect. And I know he hear them rumblings. And right now, he has an opportunity to shut everybody up.
Yeah.
So it's very important for Golden State to get this win, because if they don't get this win, they can get swept. They can get swept.
You know what else isn't talked about much? And finally, Tim Legler reminded me. Good clip by him on JJ Redick podcast. What I've been saying from last year from Boston that he did not mention. Sacramento let up on Steph Curry. Mind you, I do think that Steph, he always gets scratched up. They playing physical. They miss a lot of calls on him on purpose because that's how the NBA is, right? But you're supposed to play him like that. LeBron knows that. No, don't give him any breathing room. And if you do, somebody got to put a body on him. There's no way he's allowed to run around like that and nobody clip him. That's crazy. We got 10 guys on the bench. Somebody got to hit him. Boston let up on him. Sacramento let up on him. Whoa.
We have Flamingo on YouTube.
Come on, bro. I'm here.
It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
It's a sign from the gods.
Fabian, what's up?
Man?
What's up, my brother?
How we feeling tonight? Like, what's up? What's going on?
Hey, man. We talking about it. We were just briefly about to finish that topic, but I want you to chime in real quick. Your thoughts just on game one of Warriors Lakers.
I feel like the Warriors was never out of that game. Like, Even when the Lakers was up 110-98, bro, with like 5-6 minutes left, bro, you see they went on a 14-0 run, and they still had a chance to win. I feel like the Lakers gotta play how they play. Plus, Braun gotta play better if they gonna win that series, bro. The Warriors could shoot. Lakers can't shoot that good. Lakers gonna have to shoot out their mind if they want to stay in this series.
Hey, Fabian, I'm gonna ask Zay this. Hey, Zay, you think LeBron hear the rumblings of the comparisons between him and Curry as far as GOAT status in this era?
Yeah, but like Brian Windhorst said on Get Up this morning, like Curry is a GOAT. He's in top 10. He's all of that. But he's no LeBron James, bro. It's no comparison. Like, it's the king right here we talking about.
But see, what I was telling All Ball just now was, but it's still human for us to be like, yo, you said what? Like, who's on my level? Like, I was saying about Nike. Nike told, you don't think Nike sat LeBron down after he missed the finals versus Kobe? Like, you know how much money we messed up in China?
Right.
You know how much money we messing up versus you Under Armour right now? Nah, you got to go kill this dude. This is Nike versus Under Armour right now. Stomp on him.
That's facts. It's a lot. It's a lot though. It's a legacies on the line. But like I told you all year, bro. No matter what happens with LeBron, bro, he cemented, bro. Like his legacy, it is what it is. He only can add to it. His shit can't get worse.
Very true.
All right.
Very laid back flamingo this afternoon.
Yeah. I ain't gonna argue. I ain't gonna argue that. I ain't gonna argue with you with that one right now. I'm gonna let you have that. I'll let you have that. Now, let's get like to part 2 of this topic. Big game tonight, 9:00. Golden State Warriors in San Francisco. Flamingo, we want you to go first. How important is this game for either the Lakers or Golden State?
Bro, this is important for both teams personally because Brown and them, if they could steal 2 in Golden State, like that's big. Because they only got to win 1 in my mind in LA. Like, and then for Golden State, like it's big for them because they at home. It's different because they went down 0-2 on the road last time. They was on the road. They lost in Sacramento. This time they at home. So to go down 0-2 at home, that's type ass. But it's still they still got Curry and Clay, bro. So and Draymond. So I ain't never too worried about them, bro.
I did hear you say you want to see more one-on-one from Steph. Like, how do you think that puts more pressure on the Lakers?
Because now you really got to guard. I feel like it's harder to guard him when he got the ball in his hands. When he coming off the screens and all that, I feel like it's still tough to guard him, but it's harder to guard him when he, at least in a pick and roll or when he going one-on-one. Like, Jared Vanderbilt can't really guard him. Austin Reeves can't guard him. Like, niggas can't guard that nigga.
Well, hold on. Hey, Zay, hold on. I said this earlier. I think Curry's handle is overrated. And you see Schroeder picks him up as soon as he get the ball sometimes. He picked his pocket yesterday. Dennis Schroeder is a underrated defender. Now, I'm not saying he can stop Steph Curry. I'm not saying that. But he's going to – that's why Curry was 9 for 24, whatever it is. Listen, Dennis Schroeder, man, he's a tough little
Schroeder
dude, man.
Cannot guard no fucking Steph Curry,
I'm not – hold on.
That
I'm
nigga
not
got
saying
one steal, right. Cool, bro. That
all
nigga,
right.
Steph Curry, that is quiet. Dennis Schroeder tried doing that shit tonight. He getting chef the fuck up.
All right. Listen, Faye, this game, I think Golden State loses this game, they done. And I'm gonna explain why. Done? Yeah, you went down 0-2 to Sacramento. Sacramento is not the Lakers. Sacramento doesn't have LeBron James. Which is to some the GOAT. Some may number 2, some may have a top 5. Sacramento don't have a top 5 greatest of all time. They don't have a Anthony Davis. Golden State is in big trouble. This is a must-win. Now, I'm not going to put the equal amount on the Lakers. Yes, the Lakers need to win this game, but Golden State, they have to win this game or they done. They can fuck around and get swept.
Nah, see, niggas be bugging. That's what I mean, bro. Niggas be tripping. Bro, like I told you last time, you was wilding when they was down 0-2 against Sacramento. As long as they got them 2 light-skinned niggas over there, bro, and Draymond, they never out of it. You forgot that the year that they was 73-9, right? In the Western Conference Finals, they was down 3-1 to KD and them niggas, bro. They came back. Like, they never out of it, bro. I'm never not counting them niggas out, bro.
In fairness, though, this ain't them OKC. This ain't the weak-hearted Kevin Durant squad, bro.
Trying to tell you,
old ass LeBron James team, bro.
It's an old
beat up
LeBron.
Anthony Davis, like
you can say that, but what we just talked about, they're number one in free throws for a reason. That's some old man shit right there. Getting free throws, that is some old man game if I ever seen one.
Bro, you gotta think about it. It was at one point in the game, the free throw disparity was like 19-0, 17-0 or some shit. Lakers shot 17 free throws, Warriors shot 0. That's not happening again, bro. Like Lakers not going. The free throws ain't gonna be that crazy.
All right,
they will. Zay, hold on, Zay. Who's? That's my problem with Golden State and any team. That's why the Knicks don't have that problem. We just miss the free throws. If you can't get free throws, how you getting Anthony Davis in free throw trouble and foul trouble to get him off the floor? You can't have that man on the floor.
That's gonna be the adjustment for the night. No more. We settled for too many threes last game.
Yep.
We got to get these niggas in foul trouble. We got to make the Lakers work on defense. LeBron and them niggas and AD can't just stand in the paint again, bro.
Right.
Like,
that was crazy.
Y'all got to make them niggas work. Like, that shit cannot happen again.
Okay. Who does that? Steph?
They going to have to change that lineup. Like, Draymond going to probably have to come off the bench.
Again. Wow.
That's fine.
All right, hold on. All right, so Draymond come off the bench. Who are you starting?
Poole.
Okay, so you like Curry, Clay, Poole, Kevon Looney, Andrew Wiggins, and Draymond off the bench.
Yeah, Draymond, DiVincenzo got to get some burn. You got to put fucking Moody in the game. You got to play them young niggas, Kuminga. Like, you got these young niggas for a reason. Play them. You got to make the Lakers work. If Braun could just and fucking AD could just stand in the paint all day, bro, like on defense, that's the better for the Lakers. Yeah, Warriors, y'all getting open threes from this shit, but at the end of the day, if y'all shots is not falling, y'all niggas is gonna be in trouble, bro. Cause y'all not making them work on defense.
Can I ask y'all a question? Fabian answer first. Then you will go second. Do some of these coaches, when it comes to the playoffs, do they rely too much on the older guys and don't give the younger guys enough time on the court?
In Golden State, in their situation, yeah. Kuminga should get some more burn. Moses Moody should get some more burn. Like, I don't know why you play them niggas all season to not play them in the playoffs. Like, Kuminga could play in the series, bro. He young, he athletic. Like
even if you give him 5 minutes just to get a spark, maybe, I mean, you could use him for fouls or whatever it is. Fade, your thoughts? Or just piggybacking off of Zay. Do some of these coaches rely too much on the vets and don't give these young guys an opportunity?
Rockstar Mel wants to be tapped in. He didn't realize this was a flamingo segment at Rockstar Mel. You hold your horses, Rockstar Mel.
Yeah,
but
he's talking about I'm a Warriors fan and all that. No, I'm a realist, bro. Them niggas is one of the best teams we've seen ever, bro. Steph Curry and what's called is the best backcourt we've seen ever. Steph Curry is the greatest point guard ever. We watching history every night when we watch them niggas, bro. Gotta respect it.
Well, to Zay's point, Kuminga should be playing if they're gonna go small. Because this is the fourth quarter stats right here. Steph had 14, Jordan Poole had 5, but Steph and Jordan Poole played 12 minutes the whole entire fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Kevon Looney ended up playing 5 minutes and 21 minutes of the fourth quarter. So,
but with Jordan Poole, that 5 points, that's not enough for 12 minutes. Go ahead, Fabian. I'm sorry.
No. But it's to your point. I think it was. I mean, he was 3 points short. I see you in here, Dom Dropper. Jump right in here. Don't be playing any games. You know what's going on, Press?
What happened to Zay?
What up, Dom?
Dom, what up?
Get to get the Dom Drop. You're gonna be what do you call it? A supervisor on here. But
Dom was good, bro.
Not much.
But I think that's the key to at least getting some points. Like, if you have those small guys in there starting Jordan Poole, I ain't think of that. But he's right. You bench Draymond Green. You can't have 2 guys out there who can't score, bro. Not against Anthony Davis. That's cookies. Anthony Davis is gonna sit there in between your passing lanes and ruin everything about you. And then at least with Jordan Poole, you're gonna end up even or go on some scoring runs. Now you get a 3, a lead anywhere between 3 and 9 points. All right, boom. Now you bring Draymond or Kevon Looney in the game to secure the lead. Or if you lose it, at least it'll be back to even when you get Jordan Poole back in the game with that small lineup.
Looney got to be on the floor. Like, he got to play a lot of minutes. He got to, because once they take him out the game, AD gonna dominate on the balls. Like, AD and Braun played the whole second half last game, bro. They did not get subbed out, and I don't know if that's a good thing, or a bad thing. Like,
Did they?
yeah,
No, AD
Braun
did.
or-
Yeah.
Probably the whole second half too.
Or he
You
probably.
sure you didn't get a?
Nah, I think it
Nah,
was AD. AD probably didn't get a
He
break.
played the
I
whole
think
season.
Braun
nah,
got a
nah,
break.
nah. Nah, the whole fourth quarter, AD, LeBron, and Schroeder played the whole fourth
Oh
quarter,
yeah,
man. Wow.
The whole
but AD
second
didn't
half.
get subbed out the whole second half.
The whole second half, AD played. It was crazy.
Yeah, AD
The
played the
whole
whole
second
second
half.
half.
Whole
Wow.
second half.
Wow.
That's why
But
he was hurt like that.
Fabe, I disagree with you and Zay bringing Draymond off the bench.
Why?
I just think Draymond needs to look for a shot, whether it goes in or not. He just has to put a little pressure on the defense. Just look for a shot. I'm
He's
not
right about
saying
that.
make it, but at least if he gets somebody to push up on him, pump fake, go to the basket, get another guy open, I just think he needs to look for a shot. And once again, I'm not gonna rain on Draymond, even though y'all know I'm not a big fan of his. He is a great player, but once again, I don't care what nobody say. I've been saying this. You're not gonna beat the Lakers with Anthony Davis giving you 30 and 23 and Draymond giving you 6 and 7. I'm sorry. He has to get in these double digits. It has to be enough of him with these single digits. That ain't working with the Lakers. This is not Sacramento. This
Now
is not Memphis. I'm
I
sorry.
agree with that, Obodo. Like,
Yeah.
That's all.
I
Right.
agree with that. But one, you right, he do got to be more aggressive. But I think if they start the game with pools, like now y'all making AD and Braun like they gotta defend. Even if Draymond is being aggressive and taking shots, Braun and them is living with that. Go ahead. We live with you taking these shots, Draymond. As long as it ain't coming from Steph and Clay and Poole them, you gonna be the one and you gonna kill us with twos. It ain't like you gonna be beating us with threes. So at the end of the day, if y'all want Draymond to beat us, go ahead. Lakers is fine with that. That's why if you bring Poole, it's like, all right, now we gotta defend. We got to. We not just standing out there or standing in the paint. Nah, somebody got to AD or Braun. Somebody gonna have to defend.
You're not wrong.
I mean,
And that's all this shit come down to is like matchups. We're gonna take advantage of the matchups, the mismatch.
I
That's
think
all the
Dom,
playoff shit
they're
come
doing
down
that
to.
for a reason, though.
hey, Dom, I want to get your thoughts on that Jordan Poole shot. What's your thoughts on that?
If I was a
Rockstar Mills
Warriors,
really mad at us.
what'd you say?
Rockstar Mills really mad at us. He said, "Damn, y'all blocking me like Braun did Brooks on here."
Oh yeah, why you ain't let him up?
No, I didn't let nobody up. I didn't know we were having guests right now. Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
What's
man,
the-
we all
what's the-
family, man. Yeah, they guys tune in all the time, man. Let them up.
What's the difference
yeah,
between
hey,
what's the difference
Dom.
between Rockstar Mel and Mel Moore? Is that the same person?
Hey, watch him out, Dom. Those are secret. Come on now. What's wrong with you?
Alter egos?
Yeah.
He's a maniac, man. Dom, I want your thoughts, and then Zayga go right behind you, please, because a lot of people is saying negative and positive about Jordan Poole shot. What do you think of that shot?
Well, if I'm a Warriors fan, I would have wanted Draymond to look to give it back to Curry personally. Because the thing is, when Curry got doubled and he gave the ball to Draymond, Vanderbilt left him. So it was just Reeves and Curry. Reeves was denying him the ball. If it was the second quarter, third quarter, I'd say that's a good extra pass. But I would have looked to try to get Steph the ball back, especially because Poole had, even though he was hot, he just missed on the last possession. But when he gets the ball, to be honest, it's a question for Jordan Poole. Because like I was taught to, you need to take a step in or two dribbles in, pull up. But you have to ask Jordan Poole, is he more comfortable taking catch and shoot 35-footer, or is he more comfortable with a two dribble pull up right behind the line? Because these players today, man, they practice those shots. So I don't know what's easier for him. That's only a question that he can answer. But if I was a Warriors fan, I would have wanted Draymond to look back at Curry personally. I don't have that much problem with the shot. It's a little deep, but he makes those shots.
All right, Mel Turbo, what up? Hold on, y'all. Zay, and then Mel can chime in, and then Turbo. Zay, your thoughts on that Jordan Poole shot? Was it a good or a bad shot?
Those are shots he take. We've seen him make those. He's making them shits in all game. He had like 6 of them shits. So at the end of the day, he could have taken a step in, but it's Jordan Poole, bro. That was the shots he takes. So I ain't really mad at it.
I agree with that because hold on a second, because he's like the John Starks, J.R. Smith. He's like, that's what Jordan Poole is, bro. He's streaky. Yo, by the way, Dom, you bringing in your sarcastic commentators. I love them. Your man Phoenix Plays E is hilarious. You guys have the wrong question in the vid. Replace it with the Knicks. The Knicks done. My bad, Mel.
Mel, your thoughts on?
Hold
on, right on cue. Yo, Nick Pillow.
Oh, nah, Nick Pillow was Nick Pillow was a legend. I swear to God, Every time
He
somebody
answered
take a
the
nigga
bell.
pillow, he comes up in the comments.
Yo,
That's
He
crazy.
answered the bell.
Yo, I was in a cab 3 a.m, jumped on Dom Dropper. Dom goes, yo, where's your man Nick Pillow at? I said, maybe it's too late for him. Out of nowhere, who comes in? And then right now, Dom calls him again. They had 2 timeouts and 12 seconds left. Warriors look so out of control. Very true, Nick Pillow.
If you ring the Nick Pillow bell, he answers the call.
That's crazy.
Nick Pillow's a legend.
Hey, Mel, your thoughts with that drone pool shot?
Live by the 3, die by the 3. That's one of the, as a coach, like if you call this one of no. Yes. If you make it, that's one of them shots.
Definitely.
Like Zay said, like Draymond said, he hit 6 out of 10. We seen him hit one earlier when he got fouled. It was a runner 3-pointer and he hit that. It was 6 for 10. So you just gotta live with that one. And he hit those. You gotta live with that. They doubled Steph. He was open because AD ain't come up. They had Clay in the corner. There wasn't no room to pass it to him to Clay because they was on Vanderbilt was on Clay. That was the only open option.
All right. Turbo, your thoughts?
Left.
Like everyone said, I had no problems with the shot. The crazy part about it was the other night, me and Fabian was watching in the middle of like the fourth quarter. I think it was like 4 minutes left to go. Lakers is up by like 12. We like, yo, this game is over. And then next thing you know, I see the highlights. I'm like, oh shit. I mean, it is Warriors, 12-point lead. Being them being down 12 points is nothing to them. So
That ass.
you know what I'm saying? So I was
Niggas
like,
got snipers.
I was like, damn. But then when I took the shot, I was like, damn, he took that shot too early. But he makes those shots 9 out of 10 sometimes. So I had no problems with it. It did look rushed the way you look at it. When you look at it at first, but then when you go back at it, you be like, oh, okay, yeah, I understand. He took it too early.
Right.
He stepped down a little bit too,
The only thing I would say is
he should have got
Curry
closer.
Steph Curry got to be taking those shots, bro. That's just
They
what I'm
doubled
saying.
him, bro.
Fuck that.
Hold on. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I disagree with all of y'all. I think that was a terrible shot. If you're the third option on that team, it should touch the other 2 guys' hands before you get that shot.
It was
wide
impossible.
open,
I watched the replay on Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas played the back for about 10 minutes. They was on them guys like white on rice.
Right.
Clay and Steph, they double Clay. They double Steph at the top. He passed it to Draymond. Clay was on the other corner with Vanderbilt on him. He was the only option. And then if you take a step in, now it's contested. It's not an open shot.
Yeah, but once again, I just feel Curry or Clay got to get that shot. And if they had a timeout, like I'd have called a timeout to try to set up another play. I'm being honest.
I don't know though, because you got it. Then the defense gets set.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what Nick Pillow was asking.
I'm okay with the gamble of not timeout, but yeah.
And to touch on my bad, go ahead.
No, I'm just you can go. I'm just saying for me, with Clay and Steph on the same team, one of them got to get that shot. I'm sorry. I'm not comfortable with Jordan Poole. I don't care if he was 10 for 10. He's not them. I'm not comfortable. Huh?
Do you blame that on Draymond for passing the ball the other way and not looking back at Curry?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, Drake, but that's what.
But hold on, because once again, I'm not here to bash Draymond. He has too much free will on that team. Too much. I'm not passing the ball to Poole. I'm sorry, unless
he was the only person open. Go back and watch it. The other
I don't. Maybe
watch it.
Maybe
not open.
Maybe you say he could step in and he could have read that better, but I mean that's the best shot on the floor right there. Like that's like going back to
how much seconds was left on the clock?
Like 10, 12.
Come on, bro. What y'all talking about? It's not 2 seconds.
If we would have made it, niggas would have been going, yo, that's a great shot. Blah, blah, blah,
right,
blah,
right.
blah.
That's what I said. It was one of them shots. Like, no. Yes. It was one of them
I thought it was a typical Golden State shot. And also Golden State was killing the Lakers in the fourth quarter. So if they go back on defense, the fourth quarter, they came back in the fourth quarter.
Like the last 5 minutes when they went down.
last 5-6 minutes.
Right. So if you got the momentum, you go with the momentum. And then you get back on defense, you kind of getting a feel for what's going on at that moment. So the whole game, the Lakers were smoking them. Then all of a sudden, the Warriors get momentum in San Francisco, like you said.
All right, let me hold on. Let me ask y'all a question. Everybody can answer. So 10 seconds left. Curry or Clay don't touch the ball at all. Y'all don't have a problem with that?
Curry touched the ball. He had the ball. He passed it off.
All right, but him. All right, no, but that probably was the play. I'm saying Curry or Clay not getting it back, or not even having the opportunity to shoot the ball. Y'all don't have no problem with that.
Yo, because you want to credit the defense. Go and look at it, bro. That
I don't have a problem with that.
Elite, bro.
I'm a Clipper fan, so fuck him. No, I'm just kidding. Not really though. I don't really care about these. I want them all to crash and burn. Their fans need a slice of humble pie really badly, and all the stands need to go with them to the dungeon.
Anything like that?
Yo, hold on. This
You sound like a Clippers fan.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Hey,
hold on. Hey, yo, Dom, I'm not gonna lie. You just look like
he just chose violence.
I just seen Darth Vader just
Bird.
like what?
You went from Anakin to Darth Vader crazy.
Yo, that was too perfect.
Give me a franchise.
They need to die immediately.
Give me a franchise that's won 3 chips or less get this title. That's what I want.
So I don't. Yeah, Phoenix Plays Z. By the way, welcome to the show, Phoenix Plays Z. It's the first time I see you commentating.
Big shout, yes sir, big shout.
The Clippers, man. I'm enjoying this postseason without them. You know what I'm saying? They need to get lost so I can actually like live my life and not be stressed out.
Dom, you need a shot or something, man. You sound a little disturbed today. They should have gave the ball.
They're running it back next year, Dom.
Yeah, man. They should have gave Phoenix Plays Z says they should have gave the ball to Steph and run a high pick and roll, accept the blitz, and one of the corners will be open when Draymond is playmaking out of the short roll. I mean, listen,
they tried to go fast. That's the thing. They tried to go fast. Before
that could be it too.
Yeah,
man, you gotta.
Hold on. Can I ask y'all a question? Just real quick. Like you see highlights of you see clips of like let's say Jordan, Kobe, even LeBron. Like you see Phil Jackson tell Mike, don't leave no time on the clock. I'm saying what happened to get the ball cleared out and make it work? That don't happen no more.
But that was my question.
It was time left. It was more than when they got the ball, bro.
Yo, they doubled Clay as soon as he came across half court. How you gonna clear it out?
They were losing.
Doubled him as soon as you crossed half, bro.
When it's tie game, it's wait till the last shot. They still do that.
Here's my question, AllBall. You want Steph to do that? Clear out and do what? Who's clearing out on Steph Curry? They're doubling immediately.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. People's not giving Dalvin Ham credit. He's paying attention to details a lot because Vanderbilt was out on that 5 minutes, and that's why Golden State went on a run, and they put him back in there for that one play, that last minute.
I hear you. So hold on. You double team. But this is why Drake. All right. Oh, another question. Should Draymond have been in the game at that time, knowing he's not a threat to score the ball?
Right. Yes.
You made the run with him on the court, so just keep him on the court.
Who else you gonna put in the game?
All right. Oh, hey, I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just asking.
And back to go on your question where I didn't tap in at when y'all was talking why they don't play to the young dudes. Because when it's big time, when the lights is on certain games, coaches go with experience and they're not taking no risks. You take a risk on a regular game, you got a game to lose, regular season. Is it a must win? You don't see too many coaches gamble on any level with somebody that's uncertain. Kaminga, he's my man. He trained in Queens. He can't shoot. And their game plan was to funnel them to the basket. So I don't know who else I was expecting to come off the bench and go crazy on the Lakers. Like, I don't know what y'all wanted.
Oh, Golden State had 2 timeouts with 12 seconds left. I thought it was just 1.
They had 2 timeouts left, but listen, man. I mean,
come on, man.
Nah, so I take everything back. I agree with AllBall. That's dumb. That was dumb.
Thank you. Come on, man. Y'all looking at it totally wrong.
It'll still come out of Curry's hands, in my opinion. They're gonna make someone else beat him.
Right. You're gonna get the ball out of Curry's hands.
Then you're gonna make the defense even more tougher. You're gonna make it even harder for them.
You got to talk about the lens. Oh, go ahead, AllBall.
Hold on. Do y'all understand? If you got Poole, Clay, Wiggins, and Curry on the floor at the same time, who all can knock down the 3, if you double team Curry, somebody's going to be open. I'm just saying.
That's what happened.
But they're going.
That's exactly what happened, AllBall. What are you talking about? That's
they're going to double team them regardless, no matter whether they got foul shooters on the floor. They're going to double team those 2.
Because you got to think about it. The Warriors have made a living off transition 3s throughout in the Kerr era. So like they wanted to get a chance for Clay and Steph to maybe get an open look when they push the pace off a rebound or something, or without the Lakers being able to have a scheme.
Set up the defense.
I'm a credit LeBron and Darvin Ham to this. LeBron played against Curry enough to know, like, if you don't double him, he's going to hit that shot one-on-one.
Yes.
So doubling him and living with whoever, whether in Jordan Poole, the chances are still lower than with Curry in his hand. The ball is in Curry's hand.
Yeah, but with 2 timeouts, 12 seconds left, what do you're leaving a timeout on the table, bro. After you run a play, you know you got
defensive team in the league, though.
They're not the since when?
Since halftime. Yes, it is, bro.
Oh my God, man.
Defensive team in the league.
Yo, win.
Okay. So you're making my point even further, to be honest, because I'd rather get a Steph Curry shot with 12 seconds left with 2 timeouts left in 12 seconds.
Listen, Rockstar Mel been saying this for the last 2 days. They've been the best defensive team for 2 games.
Facts.
Like, come on, man, stop. Stop talking like they've been the best defensive team all year. Stop.
Since
they only been together 42 games. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro?
Nigga said credit Darvin Ham and LeBron.
All right.
Credit Jordan Poole for taking that stupid ass shot. Steve Kerr made these mistakes before where he got multiple timeouts, enough time on the clock, and he let that team do what they want. Hold on. That's why a lot of people question his coaching. I still think he's a great coach, but we've heard before a lot of people question his coaching because he does a lot of dumb things. You let them dudes get away with murder sometimes. 2 timeouts, 12 seconds left, you down 3. Call a timeout. I'm not. If I got Clay and Steph on my team, I'm finding a way to get them a shot. Jordan Poole is not taking that shot. I don't care what y'all say. You can't change my mind on that.
But
fair, but he was 6 for 10 from 3 before he shot that. 60%.
I understand, Dom. I got the 2 greatest shooters on my team. Jordan Poole's not taking that shot unless they passing him the ball.
It's definitely an argument. That's why we love the game. It's not black and white.
Yeah. And plus, he's been coaching those guys for damn near 7 years. I think he would.
Right. So y'all basically saying y'all better coaches than Steve Kerr.
No, he's not. That's that Jim Park fellow that says that type of stuff. But
yeah, but see, I saw that commentary on there with Steve. Like, we're not the only one saying that though about like Zay was on here just now. Steph should have the ball more one-on-one. They played this the lowest amount of pick and rolls they did in like the third least in the whole season.
Go get the ball. You gotta stop acting like these coaches are shackling their players like this. The NBA. You know what I'm saying? If Steph says, "All right, I'm gonna go get the ball," Steve, what did he say? No. Come on. You know what I mean? I'm serious.
Phoenix Plays E says, "AllBall, I'll tell you what the issue is. There's an obsession with early offense in the NBA, pushing pace."
That's true, but I will say in the Warriors case, they've won championships doing that. Other teams just try to copycat that shit. They actually
do that.
Well, yeah, Sacramento just copied that, and nobody's still talking about how Sabonis really blew all of that. They kept giving him 10-footers, and they treated him like he was Kevin Looney. That was horrible, and he could shoot.
You know who else was disappointing in that Kings series? Kevin Huerter.
Yeah. Nah, I can't. But he's still not. We saw that in Atlanta, so I've done away with that. For me, it hurt me because I had him going to the finals. By the way,
but he had that Game 7 against Philly where he was the player of the game.
Fine, but he's not the star. Sabonis is.
Facts.
It's him and Fox's team. So with Golden State, like to your point, Steph Curry, go get that ball if you want to go get more one-on-one. The fans shouldn't be saying this. Maybe there's a reason Steph Curry's not going to go get the ball.
Yeah, it's tiring.
Yeah.
Jared Vanderbilt's guarding him. Like, it's tough.
Nah, Draymond should have been there for his playmaking. Nick Pillow, man, I saw a crazy stat today. Kawhi has made more field goals this postseason than Embiid. Yo, is that the transition we needed?
Love it. Go right into it. Right into it.
Boston versus Philly.
I didn't watch the game last night. I was actually just watching a little bit of it.
I wasted my time, Dom, so I could be real brief.
Oh gosh.
This is why Doc Rivers is a bad coach. Oh, I've been saying it forever. Doc Rivers' coaching is terrible. His adjustments is terrible. Embiid shouldn't have played. I'm big on if you're injured and your team gets you to win the first game, sit out the second game and get fully healthy and come back the third game. You already got the job done. Let me slow down. You receive your MVP and then you get blown out by 30. Are you kidding me? Let me say that again. You receive your MVP, then you get blown out by 30. I don't even think James Harden, and I'm retracting my retraction. Get James Harden ass out of here for that. Come on, man. Nah, man. Like,
That's
don't
James
nobody
Harden
keep it.
fault?
What you mean?
It's all their fault.
Nah, it's
all they
Embiid fault.
It's
Like, I'm
everybody's fault.
gonna take a page out of your book.
Go ahead.
When you be like, teams is better without their superstar, Philly overall is better as a team without Joel Embiid.
So stay right there.
So Joel, there's no rotation, there's no passing. Joel gets the ball and he holding it. He got a post up, he got a triple step, he got a
Mel.
He holds the ball for 20 seconds.
Let's go a step further.
I like that.
Can they win a championship without Joel Embiid?
Fuck no.
I feel like they can't win one without him or with him. My opinion.
Wait, let me ask you this though. Is it?
I like that.
You think Joel Embiid is not good enough to lead a team to a championship?
He's good enough, but the other the team like James Harden can't be James Harden with Embiid there, but Embiid is dominating. Maxey can't be Maxey with, but Embiid is dominant. Tobias Harris might not get the same shots, but Embiid is dominating. So you got to pick and choose. They can't get there without.
But I found that hard to believe that.
Yeah, because Harden still averaged 20 and 10 this season with him. Tobias averaged they're what 4.
But it's not the same, bro. He don't got the confidence. He don't got the confidence no more with Embiid. He going to Embiid first, not even looking for his shot. Like it's featured around him, bro.
I think they all.
He don't make nobody better. He don't pass the ball out. He don't create for nobody. It's him get the ball, jab, step back, go to the lane. It's all for him.
So if Embiid doesn't make everybody better, then what leaders that win a championship don't make the other guys better?
He makes better? Who's gotten better because Embiid is there?
I'm asking you a question though. Like I'm talking about other. Like did Giannis make Chris Middleton and them better? You think 2 years ago?
Yeah, you got to double mine. You got to double and triple Giannis, and he's going to kick it out. He's going to go to the basket, kick it out.
That's what I'm saying though. It feels
Embiid is not doing that.
It sounds like you're saying everybody else can't be themselves. Isn't that Embiid as a leader is not making everybody better?
Yeah, I'm agreeing with that.
Okay, Embiid, go ahead. AllBall.
No. Go ahead, Dom. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that maybe he's not built to be the best part of a championship team if you don't think that. You gotta get the most out of your other guys,
right? And he don't do that at all, bro. And it's been year and year and year after mad different players. Everybody else for it.
He has always struggled kicking it out of a double team, like things like that's why when they compared him to Hakeem Olajuwon, I was like, okay, the only thing Olajuwon you could compare him on is the passing because he wasn't a great passer, but he made every other move so quick, his decision so quick that it didn't matter. You were done. And Embiid, you could sit on all his plays. It's true.
15 seconds.
Yeah,
and then he got shooters. Harden could shoot. Tobias could shoot. PJ Harris. PJ Tucker. Maxey. He not the worst. Like he got people that's able to shoot. Before that, he had JJ Redick over there. Like he been having shooters.
All right, hold on. Let me say this. This is why I'm gonna put some blame on James Harden and the coach Doc Rivers. James Harden got the ball in his hand. Are we playing to win, or are we playing to get big man involved to be nice to him? You got the ball in your hand. You control the game. You control the pace on y'all side of the ball. I don't care how Joel Embiid feel. Bro, if I want to get a championship, this is what I'm doing. You ain't got to like me. Simple. If we get the W, that's all that should matter. James Harden got the ball in his hand. Doc Rivers is the coach. Those two should be held accountable. Joel Embiid shouldn't have played. He shouldn't have played.
But he did, and when he's on the floor, he's the best player on the floor. So he makes the most money. It sound good what you're saying, but the dude who's the MVP and make the most money has to touch the ball, boy. I agree with you. It sounds good, but the NBA, I don't want to say that. I feel like the NBA just don't work like that, bro.
Yo, prime
he don't on the floor. He's touching it more. Even if you have a bad game, they still going to him, bro.
Yo, prime time. Is that Deion Sanders camp or is that the one here in Los Angeles?
Huh?
Yeah, sure, Mel.
Oh, this LA. This is my job. This is where I work.
Prime time with
Culver City.
With Peter?
Peter? I didn't meet all the staff. It might be.
Webster Middle School?
No, I'm at Grandview.
Oh.
I used to go they got different schools and stuff, so it's probably the same thing.
Okay, big shout.
Listen, well, here's my only defense with that is Embiid in the first round. They were double teaming him, and he was literally creating so many open threes for his teammates. Like game 1 against the Nets, they doubled him, and they literally had like a 3-point record for Philly franchise for threes in a game.
That's the Nets.
Good passes. Okay, that's the Nets. Well, 1-1. You know, we still I think honestly, it's not a terrible thing that he came back yesterday because he's not going to be like perfect 100% the first game he comes back. Yesterday, he got to make all his mistakes and fuck up. Now he should be okay for this next game. That's really going to matter.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Mm.
At their peaks, who are y'all taking? Embiid or Harden?
Ooh, good question.
Harden.
Ooh.
As of
That's
now,
a great question.
As of now, I got to go with Harden because he's been more durable. But I like Embiid's game a lot more. I don't think Harden ever lead your team to a championship and win. I think Embiid has the chance, but he's just not durable enough right now. That's my only issue with him.
Right now, he's never been.
Exactly.
I don't think like at least Harden shows up every game, bro. Like Embiid is
durability.
Right.
Every single playoffs, you missing games. At a certain point, it's like he's a great talent. Great skills. Not gonna take that away from him, but like you just said, Dom, like, so we have to wait for the next game for you to be what? You should have took the game off. You should have took that game off. You did not look good. What are you talking about, Joel Embiid? You can't talk. You had your MVP. You should have took your MVP and put it with a suit on.
Yup. And play at home. You got the crowd involved. They do your little ceremony. Oh, I'm just saying, this is why I put the blame more so on James Harden and Doc Rivers. All of y'all kind of agree with me. Y'all say y'all take James Harden. James Harden has enough experience, enough cachet that you should know this is your only chance to get in the championship this year. If you don't get it this year, you ain't going to never get one. Do you really want a championship? Because if you really want one, do what you got to do.
Yeah, but at the same time, James Harden been trying to do it by himself for how long? So now I got somebody in my team that nobody in the league could check. So I'm still supposed to just go James Harden crazy?
Yeah, follow my lead. Yeah.
I don't believe in that either because that's the whole LeBron effect where everybody thought they were LeBron. KD thought he was LeBron. Everybody's not built for that. James Harden, you really weren't built for that. You want to be in the strip club right after the game after you lose. Like it's just say it again.
After you get killed by 30 points on national television.
Yeah, so like
Meek is on the sidelines. When he hit that game winner, he went back. When we was walking back, he was talking to Meek Mill the whole time. He wasn't talking to the crowd. He was talking to Meek Mill.
So for me, it's like I get what you're saying, ALLBALL, but Doc Rivers, it's all a recipe to lose. Like Doc Rivers is not the guy to lead you either. Let me get to Phoenix plays because this guy knows it all, Dom. Also, the argument that Embiid doesn't pass is dumb. His passing has gotten gotten better every year in the league. Yeah, it has, but that doesn't mean it was good. Okay, so when have you proven that his passing is elite? He's okay at passing.
Not elite, he's good.
Okay, then. So it's also the argument that Embiid doesn't pass is dumb. I didn't say he doesn't pass. I said that he doesn't pass well. That's part of the problem. I mean, he's a slow worker. He's a ball stopper.
He didn't pass fast enough?
Yeah, he doesn't. That's always been his issue.
That's a huge thing. Anthony Davis is the same.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm starting to have a real big problem when you got an MVP on your team. You got a top 10, let's say top 15 player. Some say he's one of the greatest offensively they've ever seen, and you lose by 40 or 30 or whatever it is. I have a problem with that.
Where was the passing in the Brooklyn series? He had 3 assists, 7 assists, and 2 assists.
A lot of hockey assists, man.
Yeah, but I don't.
Okay.
We can't just look at assists and say somebody's a passer, especially in this era. Like that's not the thing. In this era, you got to be very quick with your decisions because we can't keep saying this era is the most. You got the least amount of space. Is that in the third? Nah, get rid of the ball. And that's all I test.
I agree with that.
The most
he averaged 3.4 assists for his career.
Yeah, he's not a point. He's not Sabonis. He's not these, the taller guys who could pass like that. Phoenix plays Z.
But with that team, you could get 3 assists with your eyes closed. With the team you get 3 assists with your eyes closed.
Yeah.
Hey man, one thing you learned though in that Kings series, Sabonis ain't his dad. Let's put it that. Just put it simple.
Yeah, at all. I just feel right now, all these players is wide open right now, and I think everybody has an opportunity to win a championship. And the only ones that's really taking heed to that is Denver and the Lakers.
Right.
Philly had a chance to go up 2-0, and they dropped the ball as Doc Rivers always does.
You really expected them to throw a ball?
Yes.
And I feel like they didn't learn their lesson. They just seen I feel like that might play a thing too. Like, you seen where the Bucks felt like it was okay for Giannis to miss an extra game. and that's part of the reason why they lost. So Philly probably thinking about that too. Like, nah, he can't afford to miss another game. We can't afford that. If he available, he gonna play.
Listen, I'm big on if you win, you sit out. That's why Julius Randle played. If we'd have won that first game, Randle wouldn't have played the second game. If you could get that first game, you get that rest. I'm just saying. I won't be surprised Boston run their ass out the gym now.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. And to get blown out like that, it was crazy.
I agree with the blown out part, but I just didn't expect Philly to win. Boston has the best roster in the NBA to me. Like I've been saying it for a while. This is their title to lose. They have to win this time. They have to. Their team is too good. And no other team is that great.
Here's the bad, but you know the bad part.
Hold on. Boston's roster, you think is better than Denver Nuggets roster?
Easily.
Top to bottom, yeah.
I think it's better than Denver Nuggets roster because
You say easily? Wow.
Yeah.
They have a better number 2. I think that they just have more plus defenders. Like they have a true rim protector with the
hold on, Dom. When you say better number 2, I'm gonna disagree to a little bit. All right. So I'm Joker's better than Tatum. And I'm gonna be honest, on any given night, Murray could be just as good as Jaylen Brown.
Not better than.
And on any given night, Murray can be better than Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is very inconsistent.
He can score. He can score the same way, but he ain't playing defense like Jaylen Brown. I think they don't have a Brogdon coming off the bench. Like they don't have a Horford.
Deeper,
yeah, they don't have a Horford to start and really what they say Embiid is 1-9 against Horford. Like Boston is really deep. They're really
and Derek White has been playing all defensive level this year, man.
Denver doesn't have a Derek White on their team.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
And then
I'd rather have Derek White.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Boston.
And then Brothers is a good defender too. People sleep.
They have like 8 or 9 players that are like really good.
But you know the sad part about this series, if you really think about it, Doc Rivers is a way better coach than Zula.
I don't know.
You're not gonna get Glenn Rivers anything from me.
Yeah, I don't. And what?
Wrong with that one, Taro?
How's he proving that he's a better coach? Like that doesn't. I don't even get that part. They blew it.
You would think he's a better coach in the series with more experience. Zula don't have the experience. That's right. That's a good point. It shouldn't be right. He's a first. Yeah, no, that's a great point, Turbo. He's only 34 years old. He's still a kid.
No,
he's only 34 years old.
That's a great point. Nah, so
is Horford older than him?
He might be.
Yeah, Horford is the oldest guy on the team.
Is he?
Horford is 37, 38.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Funny, Missoula, I think that he played against John Wall in college. Like that's how young he is.
Yeah, he's like 34.
Dude, that's wild.
So Phoenix Plays E says they blew their title window in 2021. They should have traded for Lowry. That year he was at all-star level. They get through Atlanta and have a very good chance against Milwaukee. The amount of people that gas JB's defense is crazy. I mean, yeah, but it's still better than Murray.
I think he's been good one-on-one though in this playoffs. Like very good one-on-one.
Yeah.
He's okay. He's okay at the what's POA?
Point of attack, but he's garbage off the ball. He used to be definitely not great off the ball, but I'm gonna pay more attention to it. So far, I don't think Jaylen Brown's defense has been bad in the playoffs.
That has been his thing with point of attack off the ball with Jaylen Brown's whole career.
Last year, he got lost off the ball a lot against the Warriors, but the Warriors is just there's so much human error, like in terms of communicating those screens and all that. Like it's so hard to guard them.
Yeah, I'll give him credit for his scoring though. Missoula is disturbing to me. Disturbing is a hell of a word.
Whoa.
The Celtics are the only team in the league that was top 5 in both offensive and defensive rating. They have great defensive guards with Smart, Brogdon, and White.
Right.
High IQ guys in Brogdon and Horford as role players. They have athletic big. They have 2 awesome wings that can score. Like Horford has experience. I mean, they just got a squad. Like, to me, they have the best team. But we'll see. I think it's either going to be Boston, Golden State, Denver, or Warriors that win. I don't think the Warriors win the championship this year, but I'll still not count them out because they have Curry and they have that experience. Those 4 teams, the winner is going to be one of those 4. Sorry, Knicks fans and Heat fans.
Nick Pillar wants to talk about Marcus Smart. What is it to talk about Marcus Smart? I don't even know, to be honest with you.
What about Marcus Smart?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Well, he had the last play of game 1, right? That was a bad coaching decision. The last play was on him. And defensively, what was he last game? What game 2? Did we know what he did? Because I don't really care.
That first game, I don't know why they were giving him the ball at the end of the game to try to get by Harden. Like
What?
same.
And I say this is like crazy. You got 2 coaches that gonna make. It's gonna come down to which coaches make the best decision in this series. That's what it's gonna come down to.
Marcus Smart is just Pat Bev plus. That's crazy. He might be. Like I didn't understand the defensive player of the year thing last year. I did not think he was defensive player of the year last year. No way over Drew Holiday. No way that was close. And there was somebody else that was defensively was a monster. Mikal Bridges. He was better than Mikal Bridges. That's what was that. You talk about disturbing. That was disturbing. He's not a Marcus Smart's not leading.
I don't know about that. Why would Mikal Bridges so much better?
Because Mikal Bridges is leading your defense. He's the point of attack, like Nick Pillow said, and off ball.
But last year, so was Marcus Smart when they were the number 2 seed and they had great defense.
He was not. Marcus Smart is like the lead guy in your defense.
Last year he was.
I can see him being a pesky one-on-one defender. Great, I'll give him that. But Drew Holiday is more so of that, and Mikal Bridges was doing that as well as playing off the ball great. He's just longer.
That's true.
But I never understood the Marcus Smart high. I just thought he is in the Patrick Beverly, Draymond Green kind of thing.
He's a way better. He has a better offensive game than both of them.
Yeah, but it's streaky.
Yeah, it's streaky, but it's way better than those 2.
Yeah, but you don't want
because if you tell him like, "Yo, I need 16 points tonight," he'll give it to you. If you need like 16 points, he's gonna give it to you.
He'll also turn the ball over.
Yeah, well, that too. But I'm just saying. But if you ask Draymond and Pat Bev to give you, they're gonna be ice cold.
Yeah. What do you think, Don?
About
that? About Marcus Smart? I don't know. He should have won the defensive player of the year last year. That was nuts.
Marcus Smart?
Yeah.
Hell no. For what?
Oh, just came out of nowhere.
No. I've been here all the time. I was hearing y'all. I'm being
okay.
honest. Like Marcus Smart, like his flop game, everything is out of control, man. He should not have won no defensive player of the year. I disagree with that totally.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. I love how he transitioned his game and got an offensive game. I like that about him. He's tough. He's cool defensively, but he's not. Nah, man. Nah. I disagree with that. And I also disagree with, I don't think Boston is that much better than Denver top to bottom, because like I said, if you go in Tatum, Brown, let's say Brogdon, and Smart, okay, then now we go in Joker, Porter, Murray, and maybe Gordon. I mean, like I said, that can be a toss-up in some ways.
Yeah, their starting 5 is pretty even. I would give their starting 5. Denver's starting 5 and Boston's 5 is even. The bench, I think I give a little bit of the edge to Boston over Denver.
Okay, I can agree with that.
A slight edge.
Aaron Gordon is starting to step up defensively too. I can't front on Denver.
Yeah.
All season is awesome.
Yeah, he and then remember, first series was who against Karl Anthony Towns, and now he's really putting a body on Kevin Durant. That's their guy. And Jaylen Brown, like Nick Pillow pointed out, Jaylen Brown has been good one-on-one, but off ball he's been kind of.
That was Phoenix Play Z. But.
It was Phoenix. I'm sorry, thank you, Phoenix Play Z, the know-it-all himself.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question? This year, if Boston don't take it, is it time to split up
No.
Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum?
No.
No?
Nah.
Okay.
No.
Nah.
This
And just to finish that,
year.
yeah, especially after back-to-back different coaches and everything.
Yeah, man, continuity is good.
Yeah.
And my thing with that was also, if you put Joker with that lineup in Boston, that's a different thing with Horford, and then you have Smart running around, but you have Jaylen Brown. Him working with Jaylen Brown will be different. That's kind of different. So he's gonna really help out. He makes everyone better. Like imagine Jaylen Brown around Joker, he's making him better.
It's gonna be hard for you to double team them.
Yeah. Yeah, now Jaylen Brown gets to operate in one-on-one space, and it's happening every night. Jason Tatum, he ain't doing that every night. That's why I'm saying, like, Boston takes on his personality. Like, they really play off and on like that. Jason Tatum is, again, I've been telling you, Dom, Paul George all over again. Same thing.
More confident, more commanding.
Hey,
Yeah,
Dom, who's better, Paul George or Jason Tatum?
Not even close.
Right now?
Yeah.
Jason Tatum actually thinks he's like a superstar. Paul George, you have to remind him, it seems, or he has to remind himself.
I don't know about that.
No, so Dom, no, but I didn't understand your answer. So who's better?
Tatum's way better than him. Way better.
He's way better? Wow.
Way better. Because Paul George, like, mentally, he's not there compared to Tatum. He thinks there's games where we don't have Kawhi and he won't even shoot 20 times.
Right. That's
Jason
now.
Jason Tatum knows who he is. Paul
That's
George.
now. That's
even
what.
I don't think Paul George is doing what Tatum did last year, especially at his age.
How old is Jason Tatum? 23, 24?
He's my age. He's just turned 25 in March.
25.
Damn.
So yeah, and
He got another 10 years, man. Damn.
Right.
Paul George was a beast, but like he never.
No, not a beast. Paul George's early years, he was a triple-double threat. He really wasn't even looked at as Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum out the gate.
Not 10 assists, my friend.
Yeah. Bro, I was playing fantasy basketball back then, and Paul George got me a couple triple-doubles. I'm just saying, he was second to Granger. He wasn't thought of as a number one guy. He developed into that.
The last 2 years when they played Miami in the conference finals, he was the number one guy.
Right. And back then, he was as big as Tatum was. Like, he was the guy. He was there. When he was leading the way, the Pacers looked good. When he wasn't, he couldn't do anything. He played LeBron well, but then when he kind of got the whole LeBron is my idol thing in his head, he was a different player. But either way, if you think Tatum is better, that's passer. Fine. I don't know about that. Then Paul George in his prime?
He is. Paul George is horrendous. Paul George is in his prime.
Horrendous.
I'm being honest. Indiana Paul George, I'm taking. Indiana Paul George, I'm taking over Jason Tatum.
That one's tough because even defensively, Tatum is longer. He's 6'10", and Paul George is 6'7".
Tatum ain't no 6'10".
Yeah, Jason Tatum is 6'10".
He's really tall.
No.
So how tall is he? Nah,
you like 6'6", 6'7", man.
Nah, he ain't. Yo, he looks 6'7".
No.
That's like
he's not tall. He's not taller than no LeBron James, man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, bro. That's why he played Kawhi like that. Tatum is big. Yo, see, it's just like Banchero in Orlando. He don't look like he's 6'9", 6'10", but he is.
Bro, he's not no 6'10", man. You crazy? Giannis is 6'11".
I'm gonna tell you right now. Jason Tatum height.
No, she called.
That's you, Turbo?
No.
I'm just gonna blame Turbo. Jason Tatum is 6'8".
Told you. Yeah. Got my cousin.
He looks much taller in person.
You know what that means? He's 6'7".
I thought he was 6'10". But yeah, Paul George is tough, bro. And it's either way, they play alike, like their personalities. Like Paul George was in and out of every game. He really wasn't showing up. He wasn't Kobe. He wasn't D Wade. But he could play to that level when he wanted to. And Tatum is the same way. He just doesn't show up like that. And I think Boston follows suit. It's just like Embiid. When he's on the court, they follow suit. If he sucks, they suck.
And Philly had the chance
should have seen the finals in a better East. Even though he didn't have to play a better team than Miami.
Say it again, Dom. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Don heard him?
He took his team to the finals in a better East. I know they didn't have to play the Heat, though. But he had to play some tough teams. Jason Tatum is more confidence to me. Paul George is wavering confidence. Skill set, they both have very similar skill sets. Dude, Paul George has these turnovers that are so like it's terrible. Like the most ridiculous care. Like Tatum makes mistakes, don't get me wrong, but Paul George makes mistakes that a player of his age and experience should never be making. It's egregious what he does sometimes. And I love Paul George, but
PG was
we had Jason Tatum, dude. We would be a real contender.
Oh, on the Clippers? I mean, but come on now. I agree. I mean, Kawhi. I think Kawhi is a different level than Paul George. You know what I'm saying? But Kawhi, but he's hurt. Nick Pillow says peak PG was OKC. Mel said JT JT went to Kobe school. PG would never.
but
Yeah,
the
that's
thing
my
with
thing
JT
too.
is-
I'm sick of all these players that went to Kobe school. I'm sick of these guys too. I'm gonna start the whole revolution of don't mention Kobe anymore, please.
yeah,
Jason Tatum. Who else? Kyrie. Stop talking
Devin
about Kobe.
Booker.
Devin Booker, another
Right.
guy. Stop it.
Jason Tatum, it plays more like Paul George than Kobe because Kobe leaned into the post game way more, like catching the ball at the elbow. These two guys, they love dancing at the top of the key. Like all these players that you're naming, besides maybe Devin Booker, they all say they love Kobe so much. Are they watching the film? Are they watching the film?
Exactly.
Because they don't do what he does. They literally just want to dance at the top of the key. Kobe wasn't doing that as much.
But I gotta push back with that because Kobe, when he was younger, wasn't doing that either. Like in his early 20s, he was starting to learn all that. But I'm just saying, he also was just didn't care. These guys care too much. They want to be prima donnas, but they want to be on Instagram too much. Kobe didn't care about none of that shit. He grew his afro out like a lunatic. Come on now, Kobe was nuts. They don't have that in them like that.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say they gotta watch the 24 film. I'm saying like Tatum is older. You know what I mean? I'm not older. Tatum is the man. You know, and plus the game in the early 2000s, dude. Like the biggest difference too is these guys have so much space, dude. Al Horford at the 5. Think about how open the paint is. Shaq was there. Like there's no excuse for these guys. Kobe would have loved playing with this kind of spacing. Like,
listen, hey, Dom, you make a great point because Boston got it set up for them to win forever. You got a big man that don't care about scoring in Williams. He's gonna play defense, hustle, get the rebound. You got another big man, like you said, that can spread the floor, can knock down the 3. He got all of the experience, the intelligence, the IQ.
The grandpa.
I got everything else. Yeah, I agree, Dom. That's a great point.
Yeah, the grandpa of the team.
I'm telling you, it's all about Tatum. He's gonna make or break this Celtics team in this playoffs. Like it's gonna be if he's ready, because I think the supporting cast is ready.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah,
I've been saying this his last year, Dom. He disagreed. I'm like, no, he's pretty good.
No,
yeah.
I said when did I deny that Jason Tatum has the keys in the hand? I think he is really good. I think he's one of the 7 best players in the league. Maybe
I think he's the reason they lost it in the championship. Personally, just
nobody disagrees with you. Celtics fans agree with you.
Oh wow, okay. I thought you did.
No, he was definitely the reason they lost.
Fuck
I still think he's
Don.
the best player on the team, though.
Argue with me, Don. What the fuck?
He's the best player on the team, though. Wiggins was guarding him, so it's hard.
But I'm gonna tell y'all this, Don, where I'm gonna disagree with you at. If they don't win a championship this year, I think him and Brown need to break up, and let me explain why.
Okay.
I think if you could get some good pieces back for Brown, because I think they're getting their own way, and you could allow Tatum to have his own team and Brown have their own team, I think they'll be even better.
But do you win without a second star, though, man?
What do you trade him for?
That's the thing.
I don't know, but if you get some nice pieces, I'm being honest. You know, you can get back maybe a borderline all-star with maybe another good player. You know,
would you?
All right, look at it like this. Hold on, real quick, Fabe. Look at it like this. Giannis ain't got another superstar next to him, but he got a borderline all-star / all-star with him.
Borderline. Drew Holiday, you had him on your first team All NBA, so that's an
right. No, yes, but that's for this first year. But I'm saying, let's just say, with him and Chris Middleton, them dudes ain't superstars.
Yeah, but Middleton was an all-star every single year for a couple of years.
Back. I understand, but I mean, like I said, I can be wrong, but I think them dudes is getting in. They getting in each other's way.
No, that's been.
I can be wrong though.
No, that's been the case.
It's very take turnsy, but I think when you have 2 players that are like basically good at the same things, like that's what it's going to be. And in this positionless NBA, it could work. You just got to execute late in games. Like that's really what it's about.
They don't look good.
That's when they do get a little bit in each other's way. But I also think sometimes Jaylen Brown will just like see that's the difference to me is that Tatum, he like wants all the pressure. Like he accepts the responsibility. Jaylen sometimes he fades away in games.
I don't think
first game.
You can't say that.
He shot 3 times in the second half. 3 times. Ridiculous. He was 8 for 10.
Who, Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't. But again, he's not the number 1 guy. You can't say that, and then we can't say Jason Tatum is up and down, but he wants all the smoke. No, the hell he does not. If Jason Tatum wanted all the smoke, they would not be in this position. That's number 1. Number 2, He's the one that disappears.
Do you think he shies away from the moment, or he just
he just don't have, like, for whatever reason, he don't have that, like Giannis, like the Steph Curry. These guys have a motor all day long. He's just not that guy. He's very laid back. He's a laid back personality. I don't think they lack confidence. I just think it takes a different kind of animal to play that way. That's why I get disappointed with Ant-Man, because Ant-Man looks like he has that motor. He just takes dumbass shots.
Yeah.
And then, but going back to AllBall's point, I'm thinking I want to shoot the question back at him, like, because he loves Karl Anthony Towns so much. Would you trade Jaylen Brown for Karl Anthony Towns?
Oh my God.
No, hell no. No, man.
Oh, we already knew
Hell no.
question.
Yeah.
I already knew what Don.
Why not? But that's your guy. That's your man.
No, but not over there in Boston.
Okay.
No, not over there in Boston. Like if I'm Boston, what I would try to do, all right, to me, this is a trade I would like if I'm Boston. Let's just say, remember, we just, pretending. Let's say you could send Jaylen Brown to Brooklyn, and let's say Boston can get back Bridges. What's they big man over there? Claxton.
Oh man.
And maybe a couple picks. That's what I would do.
Nets ain't doing that. But
no, I'm just pretending, but I'm just saying something like that.
That changes everything, yeah.
Right. That's all I'm saying. I would do something like that in a heartbeat.
Let me ask you this, AllBall.
Yes.
Do you think that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, if they don't win this year, are incapable of winning the championship in the future? Because like one's 25 and the other's like 27. Like they will be in their prime soon. Like are we not going to even wait for them to get in their primes? Because like imagine how scary they could be, especially with years of chemistry. Like it took Stockton and Malone till they were like in their 30s to make it to the finals.
Yeah,
sometimes patience works.
Okay, no, you have a great point, Don. But after this year, how long would they have been together?
It would be, this was year number 6 of them being together, but those first 2 years with Kyrie Irving, it wasn't the same. I feel like it really started that year after Kyrie.
All right, understand, but I'm answering the question. So what I'm saying is, all right, how much time should you give two players to be together before you go, like what happened with Dame Lillard and CJ McCollum? Until you do that, how much time do you give them?
As much time as you think before you know in your heart, or not know, or you really think they can't win together. CJ and Dame couldn't win together. They don't guard. They're too small of a backcourt.
That was their problem.
Big wings. They can do it. In this NBA, they can do it. To me,
I like what AllBall just said. That hit home. I think that hit home because I was saying the same exact thing about CJ McCollum and Dame Lillard. They went to that's fine. But they went to a Western Conference Finals, and they had every reason.
Very lucky run. Let's be honest about the route that they had. That was of my lifetime in the West. That was maybe the easiest run because they played Russell and Paul George. I'm not going to knock them, even though they weren't 100%. Not going to knock. That was a great win. Second round, they played a Denver team that had never been to the playoffs yet with Jokic, and they won in a Game 7. But then they got swept by the Warriors with who was out. I remember. KD was out. They got out by the Warriors, and they were winning by double digits in 3 of the games.
Right, but hold on, Don. But hold on, y'all. I don't remember. I just said that as an example. I'm not comparing Dame and CJ to Jaylen and Tatum. What I'm saying is, I like Tatum and Brown together, but my opinion, I just think those dudes, with their own teams built around them. Because if you really think about it, Boston is not built around Tatum; it's built around both of them.
Yeah,
but if you give Tatum another big man and another button all-star, where now we know this is Tatum's team, I think it'll be different outcomes. I really do. I honestly do.
To add on, Nick Pillow said you keep them together until they have back-to-back. No Eastern Conference Finals appearances, meaning that, like, let's say they don't get to Eastern Conference Finals next year, they don't get back then. That makes sense because you see that there's a lack of success. So, but
hold on, stay there. Hold on, Faith, stay there. Nick Pillow, that was a great comment. But let's remember, Toronto was going there, making the playoffs, Eastern Conference Finals for years. After a while, we got to make a change. You make that right change, and then boom, you break through. I'm not saying Boston's not good. I'm not saying they're not going to continue to be good. But what if we having the same talk 3 years from now and they don't win a ring?
Yeah. I think
I really think they have to make a move. If this year, if they like, let's say they make it to the finals, Dom, and it goes game 7 down to the wire, then I agree with you. But if they don't make it to the finals this year, or they make it to the finals and losing 5 or 6 or something, it's not competitive. My opinion, you gotta break those two up.
I think
it's not easy to get to the finals 2 years in a row. Like what?
I don't think it's about that. Like I think it's about how do you maximize all your strengths. Like to me, Tatum is a one-on-one great defender and off ball. If you can get someone like a Mikal Bridges, which is now he's high on everybody's list, but you can think of other players, the Lou Dorts of the world, even Davion Mitchell developing him out of Sacramento. If you can make them a super defense, it changes everything because now you can play the same kind of offense, but now you can shut a whole bunch of people down. Because, I mean, a Mikal Bridges and a Nick Claxton would be insane in Toronto. Insane. Now they get deeper. Horford's getting older. It just changes everything for me.
Yeah.
What do you think, Turbo?
It's a good point. No, it's a good point. And then, I don't know if y'all touched the topic, but we got to discuss I don't know if y'all discussed the Dillon Brooks situation. When we was talking the other night.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
We were talking the other night. He's a free agent. Because remember what I said? I said he must have did something behind the scenes that we don't know. But now he's been there for like 6 years. I was like, damn, he's been there that long. But he's gonna be a free agent this summer.
Yo,
so
Dillon Brooks to Boston is crazy. But that is a good segue because we did have the Dillon Brooks. Does he deserve to be banned from the NBA as a topic?
No, that's ridiculous. No.
I mean, it is ridiculous, but they basically banned him. They fired him like a coach.
Yeah, but hold on. Did the NBA ban him? Just Memphis said they're not going to re-sign him, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think he'll get picked up by someone else. I just think he's a bench player.
Of course. Hey, man, listen, man. I'm gonna be honest. He's getting a bad rap.
Yes.
Because they fucking underachieved.
Yeah, but part of that's because he just keeps chucking.
Yeah, but everybody talks.
Exactly.
You ain't got.
He chucks
Listen,
shots.
man, you ain't gotta like him. His game is not all that. I get it. But he was a part of Memphis all these years when they was good. He's not the sole reason they underachieving. It's not his fault. They making him a scapegoat. I really feel like that.
Of course.
1,000%.
I'm sorry. And all that, the LeBron thing, and he disrespect. Man, all these dudes talk crazy. The shit Draymond Green saying is way worse than what Dillon Brooks does.
That is a fact.
Stop it.
Yeah. He just got teed up against the Lakers.
Hold on. I know so one thing I'm not going to do. I know they two totally different players. I know Draymond Green got the rings and he's a better player. I'm not comparing them. But I'm saying Memphis Grizzlies have underachieved. Damn near the best record. You got a superstar in y'all play. So do he deserve what Memphis is doing? No. I want an explanation. Like why? You got to explain to me why you're not bringing him back.
Nick Pillow says all Dillon did was call LeBron old and he's being scapegoated. I'm officially a Dillon Brooks stan. I've been a stan for like a month now because he's getting under everybody's skin. I don't think I do agree. I think he's being scapegoated because by the Memphis Grizzlies. Like, how do you go out of your way and endorse him? That's what I've been saying. You put him on a pedestal. He's the leader of the team. He's over there sitting with his hair like always doing the Stone Cold Steve Austin outfits, and he was sitting side by side with Ja. Now, are they saying that he's really the guy behind Ja Morant's? He's the puppeteer to Ja Morant? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. If that's the case, then it is what it is. But it was the way they got rid of him. It wasn't like, if you done with him, all right, cool. The day after you guys get beat down, you put it out there saying we want nothing to do with you, basically. That was foul.
But what happens if they would have won the series? You would have heard nothing. That's the crazy part about it. Like, what if they would have won the series? You would have heard. There wouldn't have been a peep.
I think if they won the series, Brooks would have had to have a different kind of series. It wouldn't have gone that way. Like, they would have had to have figured something out. So I don't know. That's tough.
Saying,
that's a tough if.
It is. I get what you're saying, but it's a tough. But what happens if they would have won the series? We would have heard this talk.
Right.
That's the question.
Yeah. Because this bravado was what got him there. Like,
exactly.
like they're totally forgetting that LeBron, yeah, he went 20 and 20. He got 20 rebounds and everything. But he went all out, all because Dylan Brooks called him out. Like that, again, he called out Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. This is what's supposed to be a bum. And y'all listening to him?
But listen, you know, I went back and watched some of Dylan Brooks' games, right? And yes, he's not a great player, but he was a part of that nucleus. He was a part of what they had going on. He was a part of that success. He played a part in that. He had a terrible series. I agree to that. Horrible. You cannot talk like that and literally do like his body language, everything was horrific. So this is what I'm guessing. Did they tell you that during the series?
Right.
Did they say during the series? Did they say during the series, we're not going to bring you back? Like, you understand what I'm saying? For him, because it's times I watched him on the court, and it was like he looked nervous and scared.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know what's up with that, but he's one of my light-skinned brothers. You know, I root for the light-skinned gang. But
also,
Memphis got a problem. But, hold on, Faye. Didn't I say this before the Dylan Brooks thing? I said Memphis got a problem on their hands. They got to figure out what they're going to do with John Morant and what they're going to do with the coach.
Yeah, that's what
I've been saying that.
Nick Pillow just said that. But to your point, because remember, Draymond said that 2 months ago. Yo, does your team like you? This, that, and the third? Hold on, Draymond. How you know that? Why do you know that? Like that to me is crazy. So something going on in that organization, even if you don't like him, yo, to me personally, unless he's that way towards his teammates, that might be a problem. But when they came out after Draymond said that, they all kind of they were supporting him. They were on camera, hoisting him up like, yeah, he tried to get us, he tried to, you know, break the team up and everything. But Draymond didn't hit it out of nowhere. And Draymond got a big mouth. And for Draymond to out him the way that he did, I hope, you know, Draymond and LeBron come out and be like, nah, you know, he's just playing the character or whatever it is, because that's foul.
Draymond called that man an idiot. So at the end of the day, everybody say something crazy. We say stuff crazy. That's life. It's not like, you know, we all out of control. But for Memphis to do it like that, this is why that organization is not going to succeed. And I see now why they didn't get out the first round. I picked them to beat the Lakers, which they should have. There was a younger, better team, in my opinion. But I see now why they're not going to go nowhere. And Fabe, you thought I was crazy when I said John Morant need to ask for a trade.
I didn't think you were. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I did think you were crazy.
I remember. Yeah. I said I would love him in New York. I said because once again, he's must-see TV.
Yeah.
But this is why John Morant needs to get out of Memphis. I'm sorry. Keeping it real goes wrong. That's what's going to happen with the Grizzlies. Straight up.
So I mean, we basically in rapid fire territory. What do we think? Hold on, we got some comments. The King getting bounced. Brooks shoot 39% and 31% from three.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, he's horrible.
That's horrific.
But see,
that's terrible.
But Patrick Beverley's not good. You can't tell me Patrick Beverley's good. Like he's in the NBA. Draymond Green's full of it, man. Patrick Beverley knows he's full of it. That character always exists. You can't have two of those characters on the same team. You can't. No. Then you go too crazy. Then you go too. That's my thing. I think John Morant and one of these dudes is just like Dylan Brooks, and they can't have two of them guys on the same squad.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to have the believe team when you just had like four crazy guys on one team.
Nah. We also got to talk about Mike Budenholzer. I thought he was fired, or they agreed to
part ways.
To part ways. Did you see that?
I didn't see it. Part way. I hate when people say part ways. Why they just don't? Yo, this is what kills me when a white coach and them say that. They never did. Well, when a black coach, they fired. They never do that when it comes to black coaches. Black coaches, he got fired. But when a white coach, we parted ways.
But in Turbo, you got fired. But Turbo, look, I said that earlier. I seen some reports that they didn't say he got fired. They said they agreed to part ways. But now I'm hearing that quick, he might get a job with Toronto.
Hey. But then that might open up the door for Nick Nurse.
Well, that's what they're saying. They want Nick Nurse. That was what I read, and I thought it was from Shams that he said, "Yo, they're looking part ways mutually with Budenholzer and go for Nick Nurse." And then I'm seeing who just made a they just made a Darvin Ham came out and he said, "Yo, my condolences to Budenholzer's family. They just lost his brother. You know, God bless the dead. He got into a car accident during the round 1 series.
Oh,
so I'm thinking like maybe they're trying to be careful with how they. I
they
get the
worded
whole because like to your point, Turbo, they fired Mike Brown in LA after like 5 games on the Lakers. Like I forgot about that. That
but
fast
you know
I forgot.
But Fabe, he deserved to be fired. Steve Nash had deserved to be fired. And big shout out to Budenholzer, may God bless his family and condolences. But you can't lose in the first round like that with the best player on the team, with the best record in the East. You can't lose in the first round. I'm sorry. So he deserved to be fired.
Kobe did Mike Brown dirty. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's been the rumors for me that I read about that. Kobe got Mike Brown fired, but after 5 games, ALLBALL.
Yeah, but hold on. Listen, when you Kobe, second throne to Mike, you got the power to do that. Them guys are smart. Listen, guys like Mike, Kobe, LeBron. I'm gonna just stay with those 3. I think they got a high enough basketball IQ.
Magic too, because remember, Magic got
I know, but I'm all right. You're right. I was gonna try to say this earlier, but I said Mike. Yes, Magic. I'm gonna say even a Larry Bird. I'll throw in even the Isaiah Thomas. Certain players, I think they have a high enough basketball IQ. So within 5 games, go get him out of here. With this coach, we ain't gonna get to the promised land.
So I get that, but I think there's still a treatment of him. Like that's Los Angeles. They know how to get rid of people the right way. So what I'm saying is, I don't want to put it that way, but Mike Brown, if he had a death in the family, something like that, would they have gone about it differently? Because I think this plays into how they really want to, put the news out there that he's gone. Because that family's going through a lot. So you don't want to add to that.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
And that ain't the first time because I was looking back on YouTube like earlier because I was trying to understand like what happened between Mike and Paul Westhead. He got fired like 3 like maybe 4 or 5 games into the season.
Paul Magic.
Building. No, Paul Westhead walked into the building and found out that he got fired before the game.
You're talking about Magic and Paul Westhead.
Yeah, Magic and Paul Westhead got fired. He was going into the locker room thinking he was going to coach, and then they said, his service was no longer needed.
But let me say
so that's not the first time that the Lakers have done like fired a coach early.
Right, let me say this before we get to another rapid fire.
Yeah,
Milwaukee also has some things to think about. Well, now we don't have enough. Yes, because I'm gonna be honest. Can you really rely on Chris Middleton anymore?
He's a unrestricted free agent.
Right.
Is he?
Exactly.
Yes. So it's Brooks.
Yes. So listen, man.
Milwaukee, and then the crazy part is the Crowder situation. He didn't even play at all, and you gave up draft picks.
And to me, that was a big addition. What's the name? Look, I thought Ingles was going to be a great addition as well.
Mm-hmm.
So Milwaukee, they got a problem on their hands. You got listen. People laughed at me right when I said this, and I was saying this last year. People laugh at me and they act like they don't remember, but they remember when I'm wrong.
Real fast.
Same here. Same here.
Watch what I'm about to say. I said this the other day on our show when we were talking about the Knicks, and I was saying it's about to be a minute where people gonna want to come to us. We gonna have to reach out. It's not far fetched. It's about to be a mess in Milwaukee. Hey, Giannis, come over here, bro. Listen, man, it's things. The floodgates is about to open, Turbo.
That's what I said but again, hold on, boy. Now you're going back and forth here because that was my point with Kevin Durant and Kyrie. We don't need them. Build the core up and build something where people want a respectable place where someone like Giannis will want to come over. He don't want to come here with KD and Kyrie running them up.
But what I'm saying, you was right about that. I admit that. I'll tell everybody. Fabian, you was in the beginning. I wanted Kyrie and KD. Remember, I had inside info. They were supposed to be in blue and orange. I knew that before everybody.
Right.
Fabian ain't never worn them. He always said that, so I give you props for that. But what I'm saying is, last year, I was always saying 2-3 years from now, meaning now the future, this year, next year, the year after, I always said a guy like Giannis belongs to New York. Milwaukee's not a big enough market for him. He can become a billionaire in New York. You're not going to become a billionaire in Milwaukee. I'm sorry.
Right, but that again, that's the I don't know what Mel's talking about. That's why you need to save lives. Okay, we found somebody, so no longer need your services. I mean, see, this is where Mel kind of like it is a business, but you got to see right through. You got to see what the writing on the wall. They like Budenholzer. Budenholzer comes from the Popovich family tree. Mm-hmm. These guys know each other, and they're not gonna let Darvin Ham didn't come out of nowhere and say something like that. Nah, he's trying to lighten the media shit up so his man could get a light exit.
They kept Budenholzer because they won the championship, bro.
No,
if they didn't win, he was out of here.
Oh yeah,
I get that. But what I'm saying is that you got to see Jeff Woods. What's going on, Jeff Woods? Let's go, Knicks. That's right. I think he's from Facebook, Jeff Woods.
Jeff Woods, what's up, baby? Yes, sir.
I think I'm just saying with that, the media, it's a media game. So they know he's on the way out. It's not like he lost the championship 5 games in, kick him out. You know, he doesn't have anything going on in his personal life. I think that's how they salute their own people. Because you see Darvin Ham, what he said was that's family. Him and his family, that's my family now. So, but going back to the other point, you don't have that situation in place with Giannis. For Giannis or any other superstar to make the $1 billion. Because, it's so ill you said that. The new TV deal, that new CBA agreement went through so quickly. And you see Draymond talking. That's why I fucks with Draymond. Draymond reads between them lines. The big time corporate, the big time teams, the Knicks, the Clippers, they all have what? We got MSG Network. The Nets got the Yes Network. The Clippers have Clipper Vision. I wish Don was back on here. All that stuff is going to pertain to the players. They wanted a bigger percentage of all of that. So now, imagine if you're Giannis, you have no reason to stay in Milwaukee. None. Your job is to get the hell out of there and go to New York, go to LA, go to anywhere that they have their own channel. Because like you said, now I'm going to get all the advertising. I'm going to be on all the billboards and rake in more money. But again, why would you want to come to New York if we were a cesspool like we were before? Now we got it better. Now we got it better.
Hey, Turbo, Faye, just think about this. Just imagine Giannis coming to the Knicks and getting us a championship. Right? Listen. And that'd be his second championship. Now you get talking to the likes of top 10. You're a New York legend. And your endorsement, it'll be out of control. So that's why I say Memphis with Ja Morant, Milwaukee, Giannis, they have some things to think about because they both underachieved and they both failed this year. And it's looking like it's going to continue to happen because Boston ain't going nowhere, Philly ain't going nowhere, my Knicks ain't going nowhere, and y'all still going to have problems with Miami. In the West, the Lakers ain't going nowhere, Golden State ain't going nowhere, Phoenix ain't going nowhere, Denver ain't going nowhere, so Memphis, y'all still going to have problems. What y'all going to do?
And then Sacramento is coming.
Right, I'm sorry. Great, thank you, Turbo. In Sacramento.
And the Thunder is coming.
Yeah.
Great point.
See now, that's what I'm saying. This new deal, it affects a team like OKC. They're mad about this. They are mad about this because they know it's even more of a reason why Sam Presti got to get rid of these draft picks and keep them on a low tier. They could never be ill unless they get the KD, Harden, and Westbrook thing again, which is rare. That's 3 MVPs. If they don't get that, they're not competing with us.
But Fabian, they got SGA. Remember, they got Chet. They got a nice young nucleus over there, man.
How long?
Right. All right. You have a point. But hopefully they learn their lesson from last time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to at least keep 2. At least have them like each other and want to play with each other. Listen, you keep Chet, you keep SGA together, and you build around that.
And then the Rockets are going to be better now that Udoka is coaching. He's going to bring some discipline.
But Turbo, if OKC is smart, you let SGA and Chet, how can I say this? You let them have some input. Listen, you got to find a way to keep those guys because you have 2 guys that can typically keep you relevant. If OKC lose SGA and then let's say lose Chet, now y'all back terrible all over again.
It'll be like Orlando losing Shaq and Penny. And then look how they crashed and
Oh,
burned.
wow. Great point, Turbo. That's why I love you, Turbo.
And the Charlotte
Great
Hornets. And the Charlotte Hornets.
Or it's like OKC losing Kevin Durant all over again, because that's exactly what Kevin Durant said. He said, I ain't never spoke to Sam Presti a day that I was in there.
Yep.
So, like, what you're saying is true. Like, if you don't, because it's a new era now. These guys have, and that's my beef with, like, when I say Allen Iverson's not a franchise player. Like, people don't understand me. Like, he's a franchise talent, superstar. But if a guy's playing, like Kevin Durant clearly plays basketball all day. You don't go into the practice gym with him and sit down. Like, I seen Kobe Altman from the Cleveland Cavaliers as the president. He's from Brooklyn. He's sitting there. He has his own pocket. Like, they have their own Cleveland Cavaliers show. They follow him around. He's in the gym just talking to them. Like, he's like one of us. Normal. He sounds like a New Yorker. You didn't do that with Kevin Durant? Kevin Durant? Yeah. So for what you're saying is, like, if you got SGA there, you got Chet Holmgren and the kid Josh Giddey, you gotta at one point stand there. Yeah, Giddey's right. 6'10" dude with a handle. You gotta sit down and talk to these guys.
Listen, watch this. And I ain't trying to be funny, Chet, and I'm not saying they're gonna be this good. You got your KD and Chet, you got your Russell Westbrook and SGA, you got your Harden and Giddey. What you gonna do? Think about it. What you going? Remember, a Turbo Fame in 5 years is possible. Bron, Curry, KD, Chris Paul, Kawhi, all these dudes is out. They out. You ain't got to deal with them no more. Now the OGs is gonna be De'Aaron Fox and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have opportunity to be popping. So, hey man, they better figure it out. But a lot of these teams, they better figure something out, or they ain't gonna never forget winning the ring. At least being playoff bound and competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Because how you gonna make money in your organization and TV deals and money and all this if y'all ain't going to the playoffs?
Mm.
Yep. And
sorry.
Look, and I said this. I think we were on last week. I think the three of us was on last week when I said, "Yo, what was disappointing us growing up in the early '90s that we never got a chance. Like we wish we would have saw a healthy Orlando team and a Charlotte Hornets going at each other for Eastern Conference supremacy, especially when Mike was out. But
Turbo, even Detroit with a healthy Grant Hill in them.
Yeah. Allen Houston.
Yeah.
Lindsey Hunter.
But I think the only reason why I mentioned Charlotte and Orlando because of the Shaq and Alonzo Mourning, them having a little tension
having a little
in high school.
Yeah, great point. Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And your point, Turbo. We talking about OKC. What we just talking about? Small market teams. Charlotte Hornets, Orlando Magic, small market teams who got those studs. These weren't no regular all-stars. No, Shaq, Alonzo Mourning. These are defensive player of the year candidates.
Yo, hold on. Turbo just sparked something in me. That's why I rocks with you. So think about all them because them small market teams, they all lose great players. Think about Orlando. You lose Dwight Howard, Shaq Penny. Charlotte, you lost Kimber, Larry Johnson. Like I said, you can go on and on.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, OKC, look, we ain't even got to say who y'all lost.
I think that's even worse. I think them moves, that's even worse than Orlando and Charlotte. Because
absolutely.
Alonzo got traded. He didn't leave as a free agent. Larry Johnson got traded.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Mel, go to hell.
Yo, let me pay Mel no mind, man. Listen, man, we rocking and rolling. We making some good points though. But but Turbo, when guys get traded, trust me, them dudes back then, even though it's like today where it's just blatant, where you know the player want to get out of there, them dudes had enough power to where they wanted to get out of there.
Yeah,
they just couldn't say it how it can be done today.
Mm-hmm.
But Alonzo Mourning, when he got traded, that wasn't by mistake. He probably was like, "Yo, I got to get out of here."
Yeah, because Larry Johnson was the highest paid player. Larry Johnson broke the bank.
Come on, man, grandmama, that's a fact.
Exactly, he broke the bank, but then they were hurt. They never got a chance. They never got a chance to really like play with each other.
Yeah, nope.
That was the sad part. The injuries kind of effed it up because they had a squad. You know, when we played with NBA Jams, we were playing with Orlando, the Sonics, and the Magic. Those were the only three teams we were playing with when we played NBA Jams.
That's a fact.
Bernardo Bernardo Vivas, welcome to AllBallTV, my brother.
He said no. What's he talking about?
But
Yeah, I don't
hold
know.
on. Answer the question. No.
Bye. What's the
Bernardo
question?
Vivas. Hello, my brother.
Bernardo's an ill name, by the way.
Look. Bernardo Vivas, ¿cómo está? ¿Qué tú quieres? ¿Qué tu nombre?
Yeah. No,
¿Cómo te llamas?
Hey, look, fea.
¿Qué tú quieres, fea?
Yeah. I know it all, baby.
Ewan Starks. What was Ewan Starks?
Oh, I think he was talking about the NBA jams. If I'm correct. If I'm correctly, he can say I'm right or wrong.
Yeah, probably.
There was a secret code.
Huh?
I think there was a secret code on NBA Jam. Somebody used to be, or Scottie Pippen would miss every single game winner, because the NBA Jam guy was like a Detroit Pistons fan or something like that. The one who created it, so you could never hit a game winner with Scottie Pippen. Yeah, it was crazy. I just seen that like 2 years ago.
That's
NBA
crazy.
Jam, y'all 70s babies.
Yo, NBA Jam was on fire.
Hey Mel, mind your business, Mel. Don't be telling nobody age up here, man.
We played Mortal Kombat too when it first came out, Mel.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm still playing Mario Brothers, man. I'm not gonna even lie. Greatest game ever made, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. NBA Jam, that was the game, man. Come on.
I ain't gonna lie. Nah. Before that though, I'm being real. Lakers versus Celtics was the game.
We're gonna do double dribble next.
No, double dribble.
That's legendary. That's before
crazy.
Everything. That's with Tecmo Bowl and all that.
Yo, double dribble. The Cleveland team they were the best jump shooting team. I used to kill with that
double dribble might be the best graphics ever.
That is a fact.
My God, terrible. That and that in Tecmo Bowl. I said, how did they get away with this? Like, what is this?
Tecmo Bowl was it was
Remember,
Bo Jackson.
One player. There you go. That's it. I ain't playing with nobody else.
Nah, but they had not Dion. Rod Woodson was ill on there too, if I'm not mistaken. But Bo Jackson is like the king of Tecmo Bowl. But Rod Woodson was just his best, if I'm not mistaken.
You couldn't even catch Bo Jackson.
Nah, it was vicious.
Oh man, Bo Jackson would have been one of the greatest athletes in the 20th century if he didn't get hurt.
Bo Jackson is still in my top 10 greatest athletes of all time.
Oh, he's still in my top 10. Now, I always get this question, and me and my dad, may he rest in peace, we always had this argument.
God bless.
Between him and Dion, between who is as far as two-way plays between him and Dion and Bo Jackson. Now, I would say Bo was a better baseball player than Dion.
And Dion better football.
Yeah. Bo was a better baseball player, and Dion was.
Listen, Dion told a story, right? He said when I think it was college. I don't think it was NFL yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know the story? Yeah, he said, he said, Bo ran me over so bad that shit ain't make no sense.
He said, "Cause I'm a Dion. That's my first favorite football player."
Deion Sanders, man.
So he said he was in college. He said he went. Bo did an end round, if I'm not mistaken. He wrapped around. He said, "I don't know why I chased him. He just slammed me on the ground. It was over. I don't remember."
And then they showed the replay.
I stopped trying to. Yeah, I think he said I stopped. I think he said I stopped trying to tackle since then, because Dion. They don't pay me to tackle.
Yeah, exactly. But I got Dion and Bo Jackson in my top 10 greatest athletes of all time. Yeah, athletes.
Because I really hate when they say, no disrespect to Michael Phelps, like when they put Tom Brady in there. I said Tom Brady cannot be considered.
No, he's not in my top. No, Braun. Braun is in my top 10 athletes of all time. Serena Williams is in my top 10 athletes of all time.
Yeah, she's not in my top 10 athletes of all time. I think they got offended when McEnroe came out and said, "Yo, if she played against the men, she wouldn't be top 100, top 50," because it's just
because she a woman.
Yeah,
McEnroe was a hater. Get out of here.
Yeah. Nah, McEnroe ain't no hate. McEnroe's ill. McEnroe was just.
All right, hold on.
He wasn't trying to hate.
What sport is a woman going to compete in against men? Unless it's besides maybe swimming.
In the big leagues,
it's physical.
Yeah, in the big leagues there is none. You have to.
Get out of here, man.
Nah, but they took it out of context and made it seem like he was hating on. He was just saying imagine having a conversation like this. McEnroe ain't no hater. McEnroe's always been just truth telling. They took that one part out of what he said and that was it. He was just like, but she's still dope.
Right, but when we say athletic, remember you can Remember, Bo Jackson ain't the greatest baseball player, football player, but his athleticism, his body frame, what he was able to do. I'm saying Serena Williams with that frame. Remember, them little girls was walking on their hands at 8, 9 years old. Like, so I'm saying athletic. Like what she was able to do with that body frame. Them girls ain't no slim girls.
I think she was built to be that.
No,
You know
right.
what I
But
mean?
what I'm saying is, but just imagine somebody else built like that. They ain't carrying that like that, bro.
What you
On the
mean?
tennis field, who name them?
They're not playing. Yo, first of all, that tennis world is lucky. There's not more black chicks out there playing ball. Let's be. They got to keep that shit real. They got one
Fake, that's
black
what
dude
I'm
in golf
saying.
and it's over.
No, that's what I'm saying. Name one girl that's built like Serena Williams. Remember, she thick like the girls that's in our neighborhoods. That's able to do that.
They don't train like. Remember that they got a pops like that.
That's my point, nigga. Athleticism.
Nah, bro. They're lucky. The reason why that's a whole class thing. Who do you know that plays tennis? Like they don't. If we had a tennis court and we had people training to go play tennis in the hood like that, they'd be way more tennis players. They don't want them in there. That's a country club. Of course.
Bro, listen. I respectfully disagree. All I'm saying is her athleticism with that body frame. That is not easy, bro. That is Nate Robinson. Nah, he ain't up there. Nah.
But hold on. But that's what I'm saying. When you say top 10 athlete, I'm more impressed with Nate Robinson than Serena Williams. Sorry.
Why?
He's 5 foot. He's my height.
All right.
That's crazy.
Hold on. Hold on. For one, he's about 5'9", right? 5'10".
Okay.
What has he done impressive that somebody else hasn't done that? Spud Webb was littler than him. Muggsy Bogues was littler than him.
Okay.
Earl Boykins was littler than him. I'm not saying he's not athletic.
Not saying That's a super athlete. Everybody you name it. Well, Spud Webb and this guy and Nate Robinson, those are super athletes. That's not normal. That is not normal. Serena, there's more. What I'm saying is that there's many more Serena Williams out here. They just don't have the opportunity. Way different story. Yeah.
Hey, you bugging, bro. You bugging.
Nah, dog. They don't, dog. That dude took his girls to go and train them to do all that. Nate Robinson, there's a bunch of dudes 5'8", 5'9", and I've never seen them get to the league. Never. There's a bunch of them right now in college right now. They'll never get to the league because they don't have this. This guy's a super athlete. Nate Robinson is crazy.
Nate Robinson is not more athletic than Serena Williams. You done lost your mind, bro. All he can do is dunk.
You are
That's it,
bugging.
Bro.
This is why I like basketball more than any other sport, by the way. I love that you said that. Because to me, even more so than football, even more so than boxing, especially old school basketball. Now, that's why I don't like they took away from it. You could tell who's strong. You could tell who's the fastest. You could tell who jumps higher. You could tell all that shit in a matter of 10 minutes. Who's the strongest dude in the court? Or got to be Ben Wallace.
Right, watch this. How long has Nate Robinson been great?
Great? It was never great.
Serena Williams been great for 20 years, bro.
Right. But she's also super athleticism-wise, talent-wise. Nobody's fucking with her. Who the hell is on Serena Williams' level ever in tennis?
No.
But we're talking about the great athletes as far as like game changers that was like, major figures. That's what we're talking about.
That's a different story. Then Nate Robinson shouldn't even be considered. That's a different story.
No. Nate Robinson is definitely athletic. I'm not taking that away from him. But I'm saying what Serena Williams has done in that. Remember, you've never seen nobody that thick. And that's no disrespect. Remember, she ain't no slim girl. Bruh, she was tough like that for over 20 years.
Yeah.
And she's our age. That's the crazy part.
Now, but what I'm saying is that we've seen we don't see enough Serena Williams because they don't give them the opportunity, dog. We've seen enough Nate Robinsons. We've seen enough dudes my height dunking the ball like that. Super athletic, but they're not going to the league. They don't have what it takes internally. They didn't cut it all out. There's not enough. There's enough Serena Williams out there, bro. There's a lot of them. They just don't play them. That is a fact.
I'm gonna tell you why I disagree. Come on, man. Big shout to our guy, man. We had on the podcast. Remember, he was Nate Robinson's size. Remember, he said, he doing dunks and all that type shit. So we seen a lot of guys that size be Nate Robinson.
Right.
We ain't never seen nobody do what Serena did.
Again, you talking about how many people are even black in tennis in the last 20 years?
I'm talking about Fabe. I ain't talking about the race. I'm saying athleticism.
But how can we? How can we say
Wait.
this? This sounds like the same conversation you having by looking at the 1950s and 60s in NBA. All of a sudden, 20 years from now, we're gonna see 30 more black chicks playing sports. They're gonna look a lot more like Serena. There's not.
No,
You can't tell me
yeah.
you see all these girls in the street that look like Serena not playing tennis. They're not playing tennis.
Bro, listen, listen what I'm saying. Forget about her hitting the tennis racket. I'm saying her athleticism to be able to run around, do the things she do with that type of body frame.
Okay.
It ain't a lot of women that can do that.
I can't say that.
Okay.
I can't say that because they're either gonna let them play basketball. Like it's ain't the same thing. Them girls they're allowed to play basketball, softball, whatever it is, because that's open to them. Tennis is a very closed sport. That was not like
you miss
ball.
it, Fab, you miss it, but you're missing the point. Take tennis out of it. I'm saying for her to carry that size, and I'm meaning that in a respectful, good way. Listen what I'm saying. I don't see no girls thick like that being able to do that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I think that there definitely are, but they're not. They weren't allowed to do that for some time. And Venus and Serena they broke it all that. They broke those doors down.
So let's switch subjects. My opinion, greatest athlete of all time. You ever heard of Jim Thorpe?
Of course, the 1950s. He's American Indian.
Yes. He said he might be the greatest of all time.
Yeah. Was he considered a triathlon or decathlon?
Yeah, did everything. Yeah, did everything. Yep.
And they try to keep that under the rugs. But see, I know you wanted to switch the subject and everything, but like, I think people confuse. That's how they sneak in the Tom Brady's of the world to that conversation, or even Michael Phelps. Like, yes, Michael Phelps is super athletic and super successful. That shit was never done before. He killed the Olympics. All right, cool. But you can't prove to me that he's more athletic than LeBron. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I gotta see what he does somewhere else. Like swimming doesn't prove enough for me. Like if I seen, I'm not saying LeBron will beat him at swimming, but I think he might be more athletic. Like there's nothing that Michael Phelps did to prove to me that he's more athletic than the average basketball player. Like that's what so when we point to like Jim Thorpe, he did all that in the Olympics at that time, and he did a bunch of shit to prove his speed, his strength in a lot of ways. But I think a sport like basketball and football is so continuous.
Will Chamberlain got to be in there too. Remember, you got guys that they ran, they did the jump, they did the pole thing. They played ball.
He was a high jumper.
Like,
Will Chamberlain was a high jumper.
I don't think they consider Will Chamberlain enough either. Like he was. That's why when they talk about him, I'm like, yo, we were talking about the other day. Who was saying that was on their turbo when they were saying it wasn't Mel. It was Mel. It was Zach, Dime, somebody else. They were saying, yo, it's a disappointment what Will Chamberlain did because you only beat Bill Russell like that, and like you were like way better than him. So for you to only get one chip versus him was way disappointing because it's like you were a decathlon guy, you were really a globetrotter, you really super athletic. Arnold Schwarzenegger said like, yo, this guy's the most strongest guy in the world. With no problem, he lifted me up with one arm. He was insane. Remember, he took steroids to get as strong as Will Chamberlain.
Jackie Robinson just breaking the barrier because he was, and they say he played basketball at UCLA too. So so you got to put him up there. Yeah.
Well, listen, Faye, man, I got to get out of here, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. You got any? Is there any last rapid fires?
In fact, also women's gymnastics.
Yeah, right, that's a fact. Yeah, women's gymnastics. Hell, it's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think you wanted to go in about Kevin Durant.
Yeah. I mean, I could just real quick. Like I said, I just feel Phoenix is down 0-2, and that's flying under the radar. And I'm just trying to understand why. If it was Kawhi, if it was LeBron, if it was anybody else, everybody be going ballistic. But I'm trying to figure out why is KD down 0-2 and there's no panic. How is that not a topic? How is that not a hot topic? How is that not leading on nobody's sports show? I'm trying to figure that out. Once again, he's coming up short. As great as he is, I love to watch him play, but I'm not going to keep giving excuse after excuse. He went over to Phoenix knowing what he was getting himself into. Everybody know Chris Paul is injury prone. You know when you go over there, the lineup is going to be thin because they're going to have to give up a lot for you. You know all this stuff, but you still went over there. And I just don't understand being down 0-2 against a Denver team that even Kevin Durant said, they're like, yo, ain't nobody sleeping on Denver. Them dudes is great.
Yeah.
What if he gets swept? What if he gets swept
did y'all
again?
both get what I sent y'all in the DM?
Yeah, okay. I got it. Yep.
Oh, okay. That's why I see why you brought it up.
Just now?
I send it to both of y'all at the same time.
Oh, I can't. I turned my thing off because I got on my phone.
But I sent it to you, and it said you seen it. That was like 5 hours ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. I sent it to you.
So why doesn't he get any smoke? To be honest, I didn't understand the whole thing that went down, and that's the reason why I think he went to Phoenix. If you think about it, like he's not gonna get the same smoke you get in New York. Remember, he came to New York talking about the Knicks ain't relevant, and then all of a sudden the whole ship went down. If you stayed in Brooklyn, he didn't want to deal with all this. He knew if he failed in Brooklyn, he would have to hear about it without Kyrie, and that's why he went to Phoenix because it's calmer out there. He ain't got to deal with that smoke. So, and again, like you said, people love to call me out when I'm wrong because they said my Kings final prediction, the Knicks ain't gonna sweep Miami. All right, cool. But I certainly said when Durant went to Phoenix, I don't see how they're going to the championship. Now you got 3 guys at the head of a snake. All right, 2 are superstars. You can't consider Chris Paul a superstar. DeAndre Ayton hasn't shown he's a superstar.
Oh, God. There's
Yeah.
definitely an APP out on him because Joker is making him look like he don't even belong in the league.
My man said, "Oh God."
And it's sad that and you forget he's the number 1 overall pick over Trae Young and
Luka.
I guess when people start looking back on this draft, almost 3 to 4 years, they're gonna be like, who should have been the number 1 pick at that point?
Hey, you know what I want to ask one day too? It don't have to be now. Did Dallas make the right decision? Like so far, who's having a better career, Luka or Trae Young?
It's pretty much even at this point, if you ask me.
Nah.
I think you can't really go wrong with. I think both franchises got what they want because if Trae Young was there, he probably would have been in the same position as Luka.
I think Dallas did the right thing with Luka. I think that was obvious. Who really messed up was Phoenix for choosing DeAndre Ayton over Luka and Trae Young. That's who messed up. The Kings got Marvin Bagley III over Luka and Trae Young. They really messed up. So I think Dallas, they did a good job. Like Luka I get it. He don't play defense, but Trae Young, I think Trae Young is more skilled than Luka, but he ain't more dominant. Luka's a different level than that dude, man. Yeah. I understand your gripes. Western Conference Finals, with a superstar sidekick or a star sidekick that we got in New York now. Trae Young is still. He went to the Eastern Conference Finals. He did his thing.
Yeah, so they both kind of had. They peaked success a little early.
Yeah, team wise, but I think individually, I think Luka dominates way more than Trae. It's easier for him to dominate than Trae Young, in my opinion.
It sound good. It look totally different on the court. I'm just saying, as great as Luka is, I don't see that advantage yet. It's going on 4-5 years. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but
Luka played Kawhi and PG 2 straight years. Yeah, he did. That too.
About that. So,
but he ran into stiffer competition than Trae Young. What's Trae Young's excuse at this point? We're gonna say, a bad team.
Hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean at this point? They was in the playoffs and he won 2 games. Luka ain't in the playoffs.
They're on the same team. This is the first time he's out of the playoffs.
All right, I'm just saying.
I don't think.
And Atlanta didn't make the playoffs last year. They were in the play-in.
All right, but they was in the play-in. Luka and them ain't even in the play-in.
Yeah.
And that year that Trae Young and them went to the conference finals, who did they beat in the East?
The coach and the team, the coach that you hate all the time, the Philadelphia 76ers.
When
he beat Embiid.
Yeah.
Who else he beat?
Who?
Trae Young when he went to the conference finals.
They beat y'all Knicks the first round.
Right, I know that they beat the Knicks
without Mitchell Robinson.
And then they had to play Philly to go to the conference finals to play Milwaukee.
Okay, right. So, he ran into Embiid just like Luka ran into them other dudes. So all I'm saying, I'm not saying who's better. I'm just saying, we always just automatically, this person, bruh, Trae Young doing a hell of a job over there, whether we want to like it or not. And right now, I'm being honest. Miss me with Luka, man. I'm over Luka.
Especially after this year, we ain't supposed to be.
Yeah. I'm over Luka.
And I gotta reel that back then, because that whole people were comparing him to LeBron early on. Yep. I'm like, yo,
that was the dumb comparison.
But it was just
Baby Bird and all that
situation offended me even more. Because he can't even shoot. He can't shoot the 3-pointer like Larry Bird. Are you kidding me? Like that was the worst. That was the worst. And Jerry West, I respect you as one of the great basketball minds, but for you to compare him, that's probably the dumbest thing you ever said in your whole entire basketball career, sir. And I respect you as a GM and one of the great basketball minds, but you lost your mind when you compared Luka to Larry Bird. That was just insane.
I agree.
Insane. I love
over
you,
Luka,
but that was insane.
Luka had 63 on the Knicks. Yeah, he did, but so what?
Yeah,
we gotta take that back. It's true. Like,
hold on. But that's Mel, right?
Yeah.
Where's Luka at now? Where's the Knicks at now?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Y'all listen. Y'all dudes go super hard pause for the players y'all favor. It's okay, but y'all laugh at us when we go hard for our basketball team.
For a team.
Bro, you talking about Luka has 63 on us. Where Luka at now, and where the Knicks at now?
Yeah. Also, I'm a big fan on. It's not just losing; it's how you lose. Like Trae Young went down with that shit, man. Like that game, he won that game for them. The last game they won against Boston without his co-star.
Yep.
DeJounte Murray, and he went out there and killed them. Like they didn't know what to do. Jaylen Brown was on him, and he hit that 3, the game winner. That has to be a conversation we revisit. I don't even think Luka's that much of a better, like the way you talk about Luka's passing. I'm like he passes good. Don't get me wrong, but Trae Young for somebody that's just 6 feet tall, his passing is crazy.
Yeah.
Listen, man, these dudes is great, but once again, just like KD, they getting no smoke. They flying under the radar. Like I said, KD is down 0-2. Now, the series is never over till it's over. But why is no platforms? Why is nobody talking about that? Because once again, if it was anybody else down 0-2, we'd be on here. If the Knicks was down 0-2 right now,
oh man, y'all be having a parade. Everybody will be hating and laughing at y'all right now.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It ain't no excuses for us. But it's the excuse for Phoenix is Chris Paul and they ain't got no bench. Once again, if you leave your job and go to another job, the other job has a stupid supervisor and the workers don't love the work and you still go there, that's on you.
I agree about the KD smoke. Because that's the thing about him too that he got from LeBron. 1 minute he's, how the Knicks relevant. I got burner accounts. I'm a superstar. I'm Kevin Durant. Next minute he plays victim. I don't like all that shit.
Yeah. He does dance. He doesn't. When the smoke comes to him, he just don't want to deal with it, and then he'll just blame the media. But dog, when 13-year-olds go at you, you respond to them.
Right.
You respond to teenagers when
he's
they
a bully.
out on something.
Kevin Durant might be a bully.
It's a great man. Listen, man, great player, man. I love to watch him play. But once again, if we're gonna talk about everybody else, everybody gotta get the smoke, man. And like I said, it's no excuse if you one of the GOATs. Let me see. What Mel said? You act like what?
They got 10 plus years in. They young, relax, AllBall.
Who's young?
I don't know who he's. He's probably talking about Luka and.
Probably talk about Luka and Trae Young.
But that was the question. Luka versus Trae Young. They're the same draft, same age.
Hold on. No. This is where I laugh at. That's why I asked Dom earlier, like with the Brian and Tatum. Like how long until we can start talking and critiquing these guys?
I'll say
So
a
we gotta wait
good
for them to be in the league
2-3
10
years.
years.
I'll give them three more than three to four to develop.
Nigga said,
I
yo,
mean, it
nigga said,
takes
yo,
time.
they still young. Give them 10 years. What?
No, I ain't giving them 10 years.
First of all, that I thought that comparison was over last year when Luka went to the Western Conference Finals, but now we got to bring it back because, like you said, I don't like the way all this depression talk, all this, I miss you, Jalen Brunson talk. They traded the whole team for you. The same way Luka Trae Young went through that smoke. He's been through 2 head coaches. They changed the general manager and the coach for you.
You asked for help, and they got you Kyrie Irving,
which was horrible, but.
No. I'm gonna tell you why it's not horrible. No. To you it may be because you're not a fan, but to everybody else who we be on here with, Kyrie is one of the greatest point guards to ever play.
Yeah, but nah. First of all, I am a fan of Kyrie Irving. I'm just saying it's horrible if I ask for help and you bring me someone who does the same exact thing as me, and you didn't help the team whatsoever. It makes no sense.
Nah, I disagree. You bring me an all-star, borderline superstar, I'm supposed to make the playoffs. I'm sorry. Sorry.
You clearly didn't learn from the Kyrie KD. And what's going on here, boy? Jordan wasn't.
No. They made the playoffs. What are you talking about?
Who? For Kyrie and KD?
Kyrie and KD.
Yeah, but it wasn't. Come on, man. We're not doing that.
You missing my point. They made the playoffs.
Horrible.
Hey, horrible you want. They made the playoffs.
Jordan wasn't the greatest player ever in his first 5-7 years. How about he was? How about Michael Jordan? That's what nobody says that. How about Michael Jordan when he came to the league? You guys don't want to say this, and I've been saying that. When you watch Michael Jordan, go watch some damn fucking footage, Mel. No, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Yeah, why am I talking to Mel?
Right. I'm not even feeding into that.
Why? You didn't watch last week's game. You didn't watch if you watch any footage, because Zach disagrees with me. He thinks Jordan was I think when he came to the league, he looked like remember what'd you say, Lakers versus Celtics or Bulls versus Blazers? Jordan was the fastest dude on the court in that video game. That's how he looked in real life.
Larry Bird said when we played them, that was not a man. That was God in sneakers. Like, come on, man. I'm not even having that discussion.
Yo, he was different. I feel the same way about Braun, Mel, by the way.
Yeah. He was that totally different. I mean, he got freezed out in his first All-Star game. That's how much they feared him. And not only that, he wore his own gear in the dunk contest. Magic and all of them. That's why George Gervin doesn't like Michael Jordan to this day.
Because he was better than him?
There was some tension between those two. Because remember, like his last year, he played with Michael Jordan with the Bulls. And then there's like some interview. I forget something went wrong, but behind the scenes, because he was on Michael Cooper's podcast and he asked him, like we do rapid fire, and he would ask questions. It's like that, and then he'll ask some people, and then he said Michael Jordan. He said great player, but he's an a-hole. I was like, wow.
Hold on. He said losing just like Trae and Luka, right? LeBron wasn't winning in his first 5 to 7 years neither, right?
No.
Right, so losing just like LeBron too, right, Mel? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
You can be, well, that's it, right? That's the thing. With we just Mel, pay attention, bro. We just say it's how you lose.
It's very rare. It's very rare superstars that win their first 5 years. It's very rare.
Magic walked into a crazy scenario.
Yeah, that's come on, man. LeBron didn't win his first 5 years. His first 5
so did Bird and Magic walked into a perfect situation.
No, I wouldn't say that. Well, Larry Bird's a different. That's the thing that people got to give Bird credit for. That team was garbage. They went from 22 wins to like 6. He got the best turnaround ever, if I'm not mistaken. He got like 63 wins. His team was trash, complete trash. So he turned them around, and I don't even think LeBron did that. I don't think Jordan did that. Nobody did what Larry Bird did.
No,
nobody did what Larry Bird did. So that's a different story. Yes, like LeBron too.
All right, yeah, thank you. That's all. Just make sure you put that too, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, but just and stop mentioning Luka and Trae in the same breath as LeBron and Larry Bird. That's just silly. I'm glad this happens. People can shut the hell up.
But I was just saying, I'm just saying because Magic won his first year, and then Bird won his second year. That's what I was just saying. Don't catch in
That's a
success.
fact.
Don't
Oh,
catch in success early. That's what I was saying.
the trade happened with what? Was Robert Parrish.
Yeah, and they got McHale.
They drafted McHale.
Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
they traded for Robert Parrish. Yeah.
Oh, right, and they moved. Bird moved to the
Right.
3 because
Yeah.
they drafted McHale.
Yeah.
You sure we could play with him? He's like, yeah, because
Yeah.
he'll do his thing with him.
Yeah,
But
that's what I was saying. I wasn't saying like the team when we said that Magic walked into a perfect situation. So did Larry Bird because they both won back. It's crazy. They won back to back. Yeah, both
so
won.
early. Yeah. Oh, you're absolutely right.
That's
You're absolutely right. I just always want to
what I mean.
highlight
But
that.
Larry Bird, yeah, but that Celtic team was
Right.
horrible.
I
And
just want
even Cornbread Maxwell was like, yo, how does that? Because he went to go see a game in I think they a last season game, and everybody was cheering for him. He was like, how this dude gonna help us out? And he found out, and they turned it around. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
is another young buck question. How many times did Jordan beat Bird? Never. I mean, like the teams. You mean Chicago versus the Celtics?
They never played in the playoffs. That was just one time.
I just think that when we do that, that turns into something else. And I never like you never hear me say like this. From time to time I do it, but if unless you the Magic, you and Magic and Bird is different. You got two teams that can play against each other in the championship or for something or have some high stakes. Jordan's teams were trash.
Exactly.
For a long time until they got Pippen in them. So it's tough to do that.
And then the Celtics was going to rebuild right after the Big Three because, man, damn, it's like sad that we never got a chance to see
Reggie Lewis.
Reggie Lewis played, but we're talking about Len Bias.
Yeah.
We never really that was like the saddest story ever in the NBA because we really because those two was battling each other in college. It would have been dope to see them go at each other in the NBA.
So Bird is not better than Jordan, Mel.
Yeah, I'm out of here on that note, but I ain't got time to
Yeah.
You want to say something about the Knicks real quick or not?
Nah, I'll wait for that. I'll wait for that for tomorrow, baby.
Yeah, because y'all play Saturday. Yeah, y'all got.
Yeah, I see y'all tomorrow at 2:00.
Y'all got y'all play at 4 on Saturday? Y'all play early?
3:30.
God damn. The NBA, man, what are y'all doing, man? Y'all should have the Knicks and Miami play at prime time. Nobody's coming out that early to see the Miami Heat and the Knicks. The afternoon.
Turbo said so. You heard him.
What are you doing?
Yo, so on behalf of Turbo, who came through today? Dom Dropper Turbo. Zay made his AllBallTV live appearance.
Yes, Mel.
Mel was in the building.
Yeah.
Fabian PerspecTV, AllBallTV. Tomorrow, same bad time, same bad channel, 2 p.m. Friday.
We coming for y'all, man. We about to change
Yes,
the game. You already know.
Yes, sir.
Oh boy. Y'all talking about people